villain.
Hey.
Menace of Memphis. I like that shit.
We could, hey,
You got to keep that name up.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's a good nickname.
Yeah.
That is dope, though. The Menace of Memphis.
That's a movie. That's a movie.
of Memphis though, and you know how Memphis is. If they give you that,
You wild.
you earned
they
it.
let it ride, and they letting it ride.
You
Oh, you
earned
know
that.
what?
You earned it.
Mhm.
My phone about to die. God damn it.
So what's up? What's up? We here, episode 98.
Hey.
And that little conversation can absolutely bring us into the title of the podcast.
We are live.
Yeah, we are live.
didn't
We are
know.
live. We are live. We're talking. Yeah, we are live. So I got you. Sorry.
She.
But yeah, it's we titled this Durag activity because me and Dev just heard the song the other day, like not too long ago, and we like it.
Love
And
this
then
shit.
we identify with it
We
sometimes.
definitely do. Sometimes.
Yeah,
Not all
sometimes.
the
Not all the time. We ain't-
Durag and Black Forces.
Yeah, hey, yeah. Black Force energy. I had one of them days, my damn self. So
I like
I
that.
had to bring it in. Migo, what's up? Welcome.
Thank you.
Miko.
Thank you for having me back on the podcast.
Oh, always welcome. Always
Glad
welcome.
to be back. Yeah. It's been a interesting couple weeks, couple months actually. For
How are-
2021, but hey, I'm alive, breathing, and sipping on some pure white.
Hey.
Hey, see,
Pure
I want-
white.
Mm.
Pure.
Durag activity.
Durag act.
I don't sue us for this, please.
Hey, look.
I
Right.
I was about to actually give a shout out to Pure White Hennessy, but nah.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
hey,
yes,
you know.
yes. What's your wild rabbit? Oh, damn, did it again. All right. Neil, welcome to the building. What's good?
Hey, I'm just happy to be here, man.
All right.
Got some good men with me.
Welcome back.
I've
Welcome back.
been gone for
It's
what?
like
1
2
week.
weeks. Like 2 weeks.
6
bro.
days.
Was it 2 weeks?
It was, it was
Yeah.
actually it was more like 3 because remember you wasn't here last. The week before then you wasn't, and then we missed a week because nobody was. Everybody had like a lot of stuff going on.
Yes,
thought that
I
was
had
la- I
Durag
thought that was
activities
last
going
week.
on.
The week before, so maybe 2. 2 weeks.
I'll take that.
2 weeks. We'll
Alright.
say that.
I'll take it.
Little mini vacay for Neil, Underground Mayor DC.
Oh,
Round there.
God.
And to the man that talks about him being gone, Neil being gone all the time, but took a whole hiatus last year.
I was going to go there, but
I got you.
Look, sometimes you gotta take a sabbatical, man.
Yeah.
You gotta get your mind. Wait, Kyrie did it. Kyrie did it. He just left.
Kyrie rich.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's a
okay.
interesting
I
point.
didn't know I was.
Know that.
I didn't know I was missing out on checks not being here. My bad.
Hey,
I didn't know. Okay,
I'm just
Kyrie
saying.
got bands.
Yes.
on top of bands,
Limitless.
with the big old the ring.
I don't even have rubber bands, so shit.
I don't. Yeah, that's true. I don't. There's no rubber bands even in the.
I ain't got rubber bands, so I'm not.
And we
doing
was talking about that today. We gotta get to a certain point. I want to move into a neighborhood when I got that many bands where the minimum requirement is you got to have 10 horses.
What the fuck?
You got to
What?
have a full stable. Like, yo, me and Nell just talk about this shit. Like, yo, there's communities out here where there are prerequisites
Yeah.
to move into them.
Yeah.
And one of those neighborhoods in this area, you got to have at least a minimum of 10 horses with a fully functioning stable. I need to get to that level.
What if I got a stable in a car with 500 horses? Would that let me in?
I don't think that counts. But,
Yeah.
I mean,
That's
if you're
five-
paying
that's five
for it,
kind of
though,
horses?
They have to be like physical horses, like animals.
Those
All
are
of them are
physical
black
horses.
stallions.
you going on fox
Horses
hunts, all right? So
power,
you're playing
yeah.
polo. So you got to
Yeah.
have something.
You run down the
You
car.
can't be rolling around in a Hellcat on a fucking polo field.
Instead of a garage, he has a
I
stable.
don't have it.
Yet.
No, I'm not going back. I'm not going back to the Thought Boy car.
Not
Okay.
the top boy.
And it's not because that's what I was. It was because of that's the stigma.
There you go.
Yes.
That's a good.
Not going back. I'm
True.
sorry.
They said everybody.
they make good machines, but
They said everybody who gotten every dude who went into the military either bought a Charger or a Camaro.
my cousin
That was
is
like a
posted-
meme.
His,
My cousin posted something. He was like, he reposted something. Said, anybody with a Charger, Challenger, Camaro, or Audi are like, yeah, they all messed up. I'm like, the whole family felt attacked. I said, how did Audi get in there? Like,
You had both.
Yeah.
yeah, like,
Damn.
sheesh.
You ain't got no way out.
Damn it.
Yeah, my bad, I'm touching shit. But yeah, That's crazy. So,
Damn.
we're gonna talk about a little Durag activity today. For those that don't know, that's like the introduction to Black Air Force energy. You know, when you see somebody wearing Black Forces out here in the streets, like, do y'all get scared? Please comment and share. But
About to get wild and reckless out here.
Hey, I
with
seen
the,
him.
with
I
the
was
forces.
home in Atlanta. I
Right.
saw the homie pull up. We cool, but he had the Black Forces on. I'm like, well,
Somebody about
at
to
least,
fight.
at least I'm protected. I'm on the winning team.
On the right
He has Black
side.
Forces on. And he's cool with me. I'm on the winning team.
Don't
So,
play anybody in basketball with Black Forces on.
People still
they
hoop with
get-
Black Forces on the court.
They're there for a purpose.
Bro,
Like,
they came to
No.
get dirty.
they
No.
did.
Whether it's by fighting or playing, they came to get dirty.
Yeah. Speaking of fighting, we're gonna jump into our first topic. I woke up to this morning. Floyd Mayweather, Logan Paul. They had
Oh.
their little publicity event, and Floyd took him to Popeyes, gave him one piece,
Definitely did.
one rib, well, one piece of chicken. So, what are y'all thoughts? I know, Nell, since you are the boxing extraordinaire, I'll let you lead this off.
Aficionado.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
I honestly think it was like just a marketing thing.
Yeah.
I don't, bruh, for real, like Floyd's anger came off as bad acting. Like him walking around, I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna fucking kill. Like,
Well,
I've never seen him at that point.
well, this is my bad. For those that don't know, which I'm sure everybody who watches this knows, because we all can't stay off our phones. It was like they having like an event, and
Pressers or some shit.
Jake
like
Paul
that.
pulled
Who got some drinks?
Floyd Mayweather cap off, and then it's I ain't got much in here. I ain't gonna make you mad, but Floyd Mayweather pulled not Floyd Mayweather, Jake Paul pulled Floyd Mayweather's cap off.
He had the motherfucking Tory Lanez going on.
Yeah, so yeah. Well, nah, he had more hair than Tory Lanez. Now he had more hair than Tory Lanez. But like people say, and I seen the same thing. People are saying like it's it was staged, but those little pressures before a fight, the event itself, yes, it's staged so they can get in each other's face and do that. But I think once they got in each other's face, is a possibility all that was just off,
You think it's like
Emotion.
all like
Yeah.
organic type shit?
Mhm. So, and my personal opinion is, I hope Floyd rock him. I don't really root for him all the time like that, but I hope someone humbles my guy, because he's not fighting. In my opinion, he's not fighting anybody of caliber, and I think he's actually a good boxer, amateur boxer.
Is it?
I think the line should stop at a professional retired boxer.
Mm.
But even then, Conor McGregor went in on Floyd like, yeah, you don't do that, this, and this. But hey, I'm not a professional boxer anymore.
But that was a sanctioned fight though, wasn't it? Like that went to hit Floyd's record.
I don't did it.
I don't know. I'm asking. I don't know. So that was
No.
an exhibition as well, the McGregor one.
Yeah.
Okay, I was asking.
That's
Okay.
so the one in what was it, China or something? Yeah, that was like exhibition.
That was an exhibition.
The dude he just tore apart.
Wait,
I
no.
don't even know how that happened.
No, I'm talking about the McGregor fight.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying the one in China didn't go to his record either.
Oh, okay,
Oh,
all right.
Yeah.
So he
I mean,
just,
it's not. I don't think any of these go to your record, but it's just a.
I mean, so you have to be within like the what's it, the
BC.
WBC. So you have to be within their regulations for it to
Mhm.
be an official win-loss on your record type shit. But anything.
They got to do the venue. They got to organize the fight and all that.
So okay. So the weight class and the WBC and all that stuff, they have to host it and be, you know what I'm saying, basically for it to be an official. So anything outside of that would just be like an exhibition, basically.
Yeah,
Okay, all right. I didn't know that.
yeah.
Okay, because I thought like with McGregor's background and then him kind of transitioning, I thought he was doing everything to make it an official bout.
Nah,
Okay, all right, got you. Okay,
Nah, he ain't doing all that.
okay,
that was just like
Mika, what you think?
The public would love this.
yeah.
My thoughts on it, Nell said it best. Look, it's a publicity stunt, pure publicity stunt. All right,
Straight.
Like the event itself, or just or that altercation.
everything.
I mean, I think the event itself is, but the altercation, I think that was real.
I mean, It's definitely organic in a sense where Jake Paul was very disrespectful, just like snatching dudes' hat. But it could have been to where it was like, oh yeah, they could have had a conversation prior to the the face off, saying, yo, just probably look good if you just snatch my hat.
Yeah, but I think maybe it's a personal publicity stunt on Jake Paul's team.
I mean, that could
Or Logan Paul, whatever his name is. He had two first names. He's
Jake.
Is it Jake Paul or Logan Paul?
Jake
It's
is
Logan.
the brother.
Logan Paul.
Yeah, Jake is the brother.
Jake's the brother.
So,
But yeah,
It's Logan Paul,
Logan
Jake
Paul,
Paul.
yeah.
okay.
They both fighting though.
Yeah.
But who's
So,
fighting?
Logan.
Logan.
Okay,
Sorry,
sorry,
Jake
my bad.
fought.
I misspoke.
Yeah.
Jake fought a couple months ago.
Yeah, but I mean, Floyd Mayweather is a marketing genius. All right? He's a marketing genius. His craft been shown for what, 2 decades now,
Right.
and this man's in the hundreds of millions in net worth. He's going to do whatever it takes to build up his brand name, his craft, and whatnot. And part of that, build up is creating controversy. This is perfect for that.
I think he just want to fight because there's an item he wants from the store, and he doesn't want to touch the rest of his other money. He said, if I can just get this fight under my belt, we can go ahead and just pay for this straight up.
Perfect. I mean, and
That might be true.
yeah, Logan Paul in itself, like, he is a freaking he is a freaking shenanigan genius in regards to like just creating all kinds of different type of controversy to just blow up his name. I mean, I've never seen anything like that. Just hit a shit talker
Yes.
creating the amount of money that he has
And-
fighting all of these individuals, not fighters, but I mean, well, Ben Askren definitely, but like, shit, man.
That's
he's a
why I
fucking
hope it comes
genius.
to an end right here.
I hope so too.
It won't.
You don't think so?
Oh no, and Dev has a point.
The payday that he's going to receive from this alone, why would he stop there?
It's enough to stop.
You're riding the wave. So after this Mayweather one, he's literally going to be on top of celebrity boxing, whatever.
If he
so
wins.
then,
Yes.
if he wins, even if he loses, he still. It's just like when McGregor goaded Mayweather into fighting. He came away with a tremendous bag, and what did that do for him? Everyone wanted to fight him. Now, obviously, he was still under UFC sanctions,
And he lost all of them.
but
And he
the
retired.
paydays though from those fights were like 3 times as much before the fight.
Oh,
Before-
yeah.
So
Absolutely.
why would Logan stop at Mayweather? At least for a good 2 or 3 fights after that Mayweather, he's going to be demanding, I say at a minimum, $30 million, because people want to see him in the ring.
But they're not going to pay it if it's not another WBC boxer he's fighting.
Right.
I mean, that's also true.
If he goes against a real actual boxer like Floyd Mayweather, if anybody
Yeah.
else past him, I mean that fire's gonna fizzle out because he's gonna get his ass rocked
Yeah.
indefinitely.
You chose the person who was fighting since he was 18
Yeah.
and has yet to lose a fight.
You know,
But he's trying to route. That's another reason I think that it's not a publicity stunt. He is getting under Floyd's skin like real heavy now, like to the point to where Floyd may get in that ring and not be as polished as he usually is, and because he dances, he don't. But Floyd wants to literally punch him in the face now, and that's not Floyd's style.
Conor did it too, though.
Yeah,
He
Conor
got
ain't
under
do it
his-
like this.
yeah.
He got under his skin, though.
But Conor ain't do it like this.
But
Not
then
like
again, I mean, Conor and Floyd been friends for how long? They were friends before that whole
Maybe
situation.
About 8 or 9 years before
yeah.
that.
So that in itself, yeah, that was definitely between Floyd and Conor. That was definitely a publicity stunt.
Yeah.
I feel that this is as well, but again, with the the tension that was seen at that event with the face off, I mean, yeah, Jake Paul likes to start shit, and there's a possibility, yes, that might be true that it got under Floyd's skin. However, Floyd is a professional in his craft. I mean, yeah, he's retired, but he's still the best boxer in the world.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He
Period.
ain't been
With his
retired that
record,
long.
his record speaks for itself. So
And then y'all did see that Logan Paul got a tattoo on his back.
yeah,
I got your hat.
Yeah.
Got your hat. I'm
I
like,
mean, look. I know we've all known some crazy
I don't
ass
get-
white folk. You know what I'm saying? Like
don't-
they do wild shit like that. I know a dude that just got an alien stick figure tattoo just because it was on the wall of the parlor that he went into. This is like they don't care if it's for like whatever their end game is. Yo, they'll do it.
They gonna do
Like,
it.
they'll do it. And at this point, he stands to make what, 26 million, something like that, off of this. Like Logan alone.
Mm-hmm.
I'll get that for now. And then after the millions hit, I'm going to spend, what, 5 bands, 10 at the most, to get it removed. That's nothing.
I don't think.
I'm not saying he's thinking like that. I'm just saying, when you stand to gain 26 million for inciting something like that and getting everybody hyped up about it, why not get a tattoo and say, yo, I got your hat?
But
For,
y'all don't.
for 26 million, I'll fight Mayweather.
Exactly.
Your last 5 seconds.
That 26 million one.
But hey, was
That's
it
gonna last
5
way
seconds?
longer than 5 seconds.
Hey,
Yo, nope.
yo,
No problem. They don't know who I am. I'm not a personality.
I'm telling
I'll
you.
wake up a week later like, did that shit hit my account yet?
He didn't.
I'm gonna roll back on my back.
Let me fight him.
I'll leave the hospital once his money hit. Like,
Hell yeah,
right.
I'm gone.
But like, don't y'all don't think that? I don't think Floyd should have took the fight. I think Logan Paul's beneath him to where he shouldn't have entertained it.
Yeah, he
Of
is.
course.
I mean, he's what, 2-0, 3-0?
Oh, 3-0.
3-0.
3-0, yeah.
That's
And
I wouldn't have took
who
it.
did he beat?
He did. He beat a MMA. I mean,
Ben Askren,
was he MMA or UFC?
UFC.
Mm.
But he's not known. Ben Askren's not known for boxing. He's a wrestler.
Yeah.
So I'm just
Right,
like,
right,
come
right,
on,
right,
dude.
right.
And
They
Dana
used to.
White even advised Logan Paul to like, bro, stop while you're
Aye.
ahead.
If you want to catch the fade, hopefully Floyd get into him. I'm rooting for Floyd on this one.
Oh yeah.
I wanted to fight Kamaru. That would,
He ain't gonna do that.
Who, Logan?
yeah,
He ain't gonna do that.
He ain't gonna do that.
He ain't gonna do that.
he will shut him down. That will end that train immediately.
I think
think
the
it
train's
would.
about to stop right now.
You think so?
Yes, sir.
I don't know, man. The money calls.
I mean, how many times you get punched in the face for some meals?
Bruh, he's not. Look, here's the thing about Floyd. All right, being the great fighter that he is, I won't take that away from him. Floyd's not going to beat Logan Paul into a pulp.
No.
He's not.
He's not. So, how soon? You know what I'm saying? Between Logan and Paul's fights has it been? It's only been literally like months. Okay. Floyd's gonna win, but Logan's gonna come out of that good. He's not gonna beat him into submission. So his mouth is still gonna run. His ego, his pride is gonna still. I guarantee you, when he loses, he's gonna make up all kind. If he doesn't get knocked out, he's gonna make all kinds of excuses why he didn't, why he lost,
He was supposed to knock me out.
and then therefore his stock is still going to be through the roof. He's still going to woof, and he's still going to fight afterwards. I promise you.
And yeah, I mean, Floyd's style is to move around, like he get around his opponent, and the fact that he's gonna like dance around like Logan Paul
You're going to embarrass him.
at the end of the fight, yeah, Floyd's gonna win, but he's like Logan Paul could come back and say, "Man, this dude ain't went all in.
Thank you.
His hits ain't even hurting shit."
Thank you.
Yeah, that.
He wasn't hitting like if it was like Tyson,
Oh shit.
and because Tyson can beat you to a pulp and make you regret decisions.
That's the fight I want to see.
Absolutely.
If Logan Paul
I would
wins,
absolutely
that's who he's going for
believe.
next.
Yo,
Tyson?
I think he'll
why
go for
not?
Tyson.
Why not?
If
I
beat
will pay to
Mayweather,
watch that shit.
Thank you.
Knock
The
Fuck
weight
out.
difference?
There's a size difference.
There's a 50-pound weight difference between Mayweather and Paul.
Mayweather
And
is the
Paul's
smaller
over
one.
it's over 200 pounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Easily.
you don't fight somebody who's bigger and faster than you. You do fight somebody who's smaller and faster, but somebody who's bigger and stronger and faster.
You don't think he would
I think
take
he's stupid enough to try it.
I want
You
him
don't
to.
think he-
26 million, I would
Please
too.
take
I'm about to say, you don't think he would take a $30
If
million
he win,
payday
if he
to
win.
fight Tyson?
No, I think he would. I
If
was
he
just
win,
bringing
he
up the
gonna
weight
try it.
difference because y'all said why wouldn't he?
If he win, he gonna try.
Oh,
He got that ego.
He said he watching the Canelo fight tonight to get some pointers.
Well, everyone kind of believes that Canelo,
that was him
Pointers from
trolling.
Yeah.
Canelo.
No, so that would be the reverse, like Apollo Creed versus Drago fight, where the nigga get killed in the ring. I would love to see that.
towel.
He said that was him trolling. He said I'm gonna watch the Canelo fight to get some pointers on our fight because he won.
Yeah, everyone believes that. Absolutely.
I think that's something else that's gonna get under Floyd's skin too.
Of course.
The fact that he said that.
But get under his skin is one thing. But Floyd, historically, he's not coming with that power to make him pay for them words. And he gonna pop his ass.
And he's still in shape.
Man, that's crazy though.
Bro,
Floyd, how old is he now?
43.
3, yeah.
Bro,
I think
that's
3.
absurd.
Floyd literally said if his morning runs counted as marathons, he would have as many 26.2 stickers as he had $100 bills. That says a lot,
That boy
bro.
ain't playing.
That's crazy.
That's every day.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
26.2 miles.
How?
And he has the video to prove it.
That's crazy.
Bro, this Bama hit a punching bag on live, IG Live for 45 minutes straight.
Cardio is outrageous.
And I'm just sitting there watching like,
I'm telling you right now, my best day
how, bro?
Yeah.
at peak performance, peak PT tests, all of that shit. When I was getting like 96s,
Man.
I could have did that shit for probably about 15
Yeah.
at the most.
That's cardio. And he moving
Yo,
around and everything. Moving around the whole bag.
Nah, 15 at the most. 45?
I can't do it.
There's absolutely no way.
I give you 10 minutes.
There's no way.
So, speaking of people who making these deals to make money,
Absolutely. Hey, look.
Oh no.
Get the bag.
you heard about your boy from Pretty Ricky. Yeah, so I just saw this today, honestly. So I didn't really look into it too deep, but it's enough to be. This is some Durag energy type shit.
It definitely is.
So Baby Blue's facing federal charges in the coronavirus fraud relief scheme. Like really? So, end of the day, not my guy, somebody's guy, him, got a PPP loan, which I had to look at what those are because I was not eligible for the entire time. He did that, then turned around and got another loan for, we're talking hundreds of thousands of dollars. And he bought a $96,000 Ferrari and spent it on a bunch of other luxury items.
Like what?
And now he's facing federal charges.
But why? I don't.
That's why we're here.
All right, so don't feel bad because you can't get a PPP loan
I can't.
because it's for people who own a business. It's
That's.
paid.
What business does he own? though? I didn't even
Oh.
look at that. I go back and
He
read it again.
clearly just proved that false.
That's why it's fraud.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Bruh, like,
So that's good.
So
Because
can-
you're not committing fraud out here. Ant.
Oh,
So
yeah.
can
Thank
we?
you.
Are we faulting him or are we
oh no,
faulting
we're faulting him
the system?
100%.
Absolutely.
the CARES Act, the Corona whatever relief thing?
Because he slipped through the cracks because so many million Americans lost their jobs and
He flexing.
They approved him for 17.4 million. It was
well, they
11.
about
It was
to
11 of
unapprove
them.
him right now.
Good. And
Why
fault-
would they approve him for that
fault
much?
him for that.
Yes.
He is completely at fault.
Oh,
Absolutely.
Let somebody tell you they're gonna give you 17.4 million.
No, bro, we're not
No.
talking about credit right
I already
now.
know they gonna. I already know
No,
they
no,
coming
no,
back
no,
for it.
No, That is completely
You know how
different.
many-
Yours
know how
after
many-
they give it to you.
No.
That's why he was thinking.
Nah, that's like for on people like our level. That's like accepting, the PayPal whatever. What them little schemes called when everybody just trying to get you to
Oh, the pyramid.
pyramid,
the
Bitcoin,
flowers and shit,
yeah,
or
all that
whatever it
shit.
was.
Like we can flip your 500. Like that's like our
Make it
equivalent.
550,000.
You know,
Oh my god.
you want some money, free money? It's free money. Ain't no fucking
No.
such thing, bro. Like nah.
There's no such thing.
The
There's
bus-
no such thing.
And you would think people in the industry would know that.
You would think so.
But when you, and then this is what I think, when you're in the industry at a time, especially when you're young, and you get all these material things, you get accustomed to a status.
Mm-hmm.
And when you're not, because he ain't make, what is he doing? You see him around somewhere besides Love and Hip Hop Miami?
Exactly.
Yeah, Love and Hip Hop Miami ain't paying you that much. So
I ain't seen him since coronavirus hit.
yeah, but I ain't seen him since 2006. So like,
Yeah.
like yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
exactly.
so like, but you got a status, right? You're trying to uphold, so you gonna try to risk it all to keep your name at a certain level and do all these things.
How old is this dude?
He gotta be 35, 36.
She, around our age, she's got to be.
Some my
Welcome. We like to
Rick always
Just
from the
hops
streets.
in,
Rick
just
busts in like
second
from the
week in a row.
streets.
Bruh.
Rick busts in like
Let me know when
Steve
y'all ready to
Austin
switch.
at SummerSlam. Bro,
I just hear the glass break.
so everybody popping up.
How you gonna slam the door
Oh.
on my face?
What?
I know who's there.
His beard almost got caught in that.
It's
motherfucker.
dark outside.
Bro, you weren't all black. You ain't see him already.
He don't have forces on.
I was in. I ain't
He
never
had
black
he didn't
bro.
have the forces on.
Rick don't stop at stop signs.
So we'll take this.
Oh my god.
Oh, okay.
Look, as far as old boy goes, man, obviously he's 100% at fault, right?
Oh yeah.
But I just think like, who else have we seen like from like our generation, you know, that perpetrates the lifestyle and they've clearly fallen off.
80% of my
Bow
Facebook
Wow.
page.
There we
Plenty
go.
of people.
That's where I was going.
I was gonna go with just like people.
Y'all remember
Bow
Bow
Wow.
Wow was on the Southwest flight. Yo,
Why y'all hating
bruh,
on him for
I'm
that?
not hating on the
He did say he was in a private
I
flight.
like
though.
posers,
He did
dog.
say
He
that.
pretended like he was on a private
Yeah,
jet.
So-
he did.
like
He
you,
was flying Southwest.
like y'all say, like
That's like the closest thing to private jets you can get, though. It's really nice. They got the cookies, right?
absolutely not.
Other
It's-
people the cookies?
Why,
They
'cause you-
got the cookies?
I'm just, like
No,
they
no
get
cookies yet.
accustomed,
Those cookies were
like
delicious.
y'all was saying, they get accustomed to that life, man. And you gotta kind of put up the front, but that's not the way to do it. Like it would have been cool if he just maybe started a business, like you know, like if he just took that the meals and just started a couple. Like you can start quite a few. Bro, we was talking about this today, Neil.
Soldier Boy, tell
Yo, Soldier Boy, tell him. Say what you want about the man. Marketing genius, money making, future money making guru.
Don't let it beat you.
And that's just my belief. Soldier Boy, and I could be wrong. Soldier Boy is from the last time that I knew. He owned like 7 subways. Okay, so quick numbers. The minimum salary for an owner of a franchise owner of an individual subway is $70,000. If he owns 7, that's 7 times 70,000. He's making quite a bit.
How much?
490,000
Enough to cap.
a year.
Enough to cap.
Okay, you know, and so you go from there. You don't have to even be in the building. This is just residual income. Why not just take the smart route with 17 million and maximize that shit?
A lot of those cats don't have access to the education. No, they do have access to the education, but they don't take that route.
Access. Yeah, they have access.
They have access, but they don't take that route to get the education they need to know what the fuck to do with their money.
So perception
True.
is more important than
Perception
reality.
is more important than actual building wealth.
That's crazy to me, man. I don't get that.
Like, that's something that I learned at a young age in terms of like, yo, why you trying to look like this dude over here? He ain't rich. He look like he rich, but that money's gonna freaking evaporate in like the next year, 2 years. And when I hear he bought the $96,000 Ferrari, I'm like, the fuck? That
The
shit is.
fuck is that?
You drove that off the lot, and that's already fucking depreciated.
It's already 76.
Exactly.
I mean, if I had real money, like real money, like not PPP loan money, I buy a brand new Ferrari too.
Oh,
if
no,
you
no,
had
no, no, no,
$17
no.
million,
Oh,
you'd buy a $96,000 Ferrari.
17 million, 96,000.
All that money.
If I really, if it's something
Why-
I really
why
want,
not?
No. That's what you should. That I'm saying you should.
17
If it's
point
your
figure it
money.
out.
If it's your money, no.
Yeah.
You turn that money, you turn that $17 million into an investment vehicle to have the interest pay off that PPP loan, and then the interest you can use to buy that fucking Ferrari. And that only takes what? 2 to 3 years that shit will pay for itself back.
Cool.
You know what I'm saying?
So you turn it into your money.
You turn it into your money.
Exactly.
But
Marcus
niggas
said,
ain't doing that. So
Marcus said celebrities literally rent the jewelry they wear in their videos at times, so it's all about perception. Yes,
Yeah.
that happens.
Facts.
And if I was a rapper, I might rent me some jewelry too for the clout. But
Is he a celebrity at this point? Is
Is
he
it?
really a celebrity?
I forgot all about him.
Baby
I was
Blue?
just scrolling
Yeah.
down.
Damn. Like, is he a
No.
celebrity?
on Instagram, maybe.
So then, who are you
To
flexing
any
for?
any girl that was in high school from the years of 2000 to
That's
2006.
absurd.
If Baby Blue walked through St. Charles Mall right now, I doubt if anybody would know.
No
who
one
he
would
is.
I don't
So
even know what the hell
you're-
this nigga
no.
look like.
You're not a celebrity at this point.
He looked like he commits fraud and buys cars he can't afford. Like he looks like that.
He looks like
so,
the type
so
that
he looks
do
like
it.
he's from Atlanta, huh?
No. Damn, bro.
How many inches is that sandwich?
Pause.
Damn. That came out of nowhere.
Oh god.
I'm just like, yo, you could be doing a lot of the celebrities that we like, actual celebrities, are doing so much behind the scenes that's creating their wealth. Like, people will question, like, I don't know, man. You can see any celebrity that, like, we've known, and it's like, yo, I haven't heard from such and such in a while, or I haven't heard from this, or like Nas. Nas is killing the game right now. Nas is killing it.
He Coinbased.
Yeah.
And he spoke on it in that new Khaled song. You know, he spoke on it, but it's just not just words. Like, he is
Dope
killing
album.
the game on the Coinbase currency. He's got the endorsement with Henny, and that's that's just what we know of.
Thanks to Jay-Z.
Hey, you know what? Hey, and Jay-Z, shout out to Jay-Z with Title, selling
he
Title.
sold title. Everybody.
what's that,
okay.
8
And everybody ate.
Everybody eats
What's
B.
it? What's like 8.9 million each
Yeah.
investor got? 8.9 million.
Mhm.
Beautiful.
That's undercover wealth that's being created right there.
That's still chump change to J though.
But do
Yeah.
Of course, you know.
but do the masses actually want to hear about that though?
Why not?
No,
You
they
know what I'm
don't
saying?
though.
So they want to hear about this nigga getting a $17 million loan.
Yo,
I have,
how can I get that?
I have a title account. I
Mhm.
wanted to know who he sold it to. Who am I paying money to now?
Did they ever release who the purchasers were? I don't
I
know
didn't
if they
even look.
did.
I ain't gonna lie.
I don't know if
just
they
let them
did.
take my $5 and kept it pushing.
It's just crazy. Like, oh boy, he gonna suffer because of this.
He
It's
is.
sad.
He gonna suffer, and it's sad.
It's sad.
You had $17 million at your disposal to do whatever it was to get you to that next level, and you fucked it off.
My
I wonder
question
who's
is, who was
next.
at his corner to say that was a good idea?
No one. A bunch of yes people.
The other 11 people that got caught.
The other 8 members of Pretty Ricky, or however many motherfuckers.
Ain't he from Florida? Some Florida man shit, right? Florida man shit. I wonder
Black
who-
Forces energy,
Black
man.
Force
Say
energy,
less.
yeah.
He had a do-rag on in the picture that he
Do-rag
took.
in the
on.
picture, yeah. See?
did.
Do-rag
He had
activity.
a do-rag on.
So like,
Damn, come on.
I just wonder who's next.
Well, you've already heard
Designer.
about it. Whoa.
Designer.
That's a good guess.
Panda. Don't come for designer. Like
What
that.
designer gonna do? PPP?
Probably.
He ain't smart enough
Probably.
to do that.
Damn.
No,
Damn.
damn. I'm saying, like,
Yo, after he
Yeah.
say, Panda did. Oh wait, who the fuck was that?
We should do a pool of people that's gonna get fucked up over PPP loans and put like $5 in a pot and
Look.
whoever get the most right over the
Well,
next year wins.
what you need to do is like add a filter to like your Google News searches, and then just like filter like who people that's been accepting these loans. It ain't gotta be for millions, because there's been like quite a few people that's taking like $10,000, $20,000 locally for businesses that's been getting racked up off that shit. They been getting found out. So it's been happening tremendously.
That's because
It's
they
just
buying
that
Camrys.
he and Ultimas.
Hey, I'm gonna use Ricky business and get me a Corolla, bro.
Two-door.
Yeah. 2-door Corolla. They make those still?
They still
All right, so let's do a quick vote. Who you think gonna be the next one to get caught? PPP loan.
Damn. I wish you would hit me first.
All right, Miko,
You already
You
got
said
my. You
designer.
already got my
Designer.
vote. Designer.
Devin,
Panda.
Bow Wow.
Dre.
That's a good answer.
That's a solid general answer right there.
Huh?
They move pretty smart over there in Chicago.
They do.
Wait, hold on.
Them old boys.
Nah, I told them dudes like down bottom level.
Oh, okay.
I'm talking about like Chief Keef, who lives 3 houses down from Tom Cruise right now.
Fair.
That's why he always under
I mean, he could be
investigation.
moving smart with his money though. Who knows?
Very smart.
He haven't got.
that cheap keep joint you like.
You know he doesn't have an album out, right?
So,
Damn, but he out here living.
right. All right. So who you got?
I got Devin Ray.
Damn.
absolutely.
I'm picking Lamar Odom.
Whoa, that came out of nowhere.
What? That's my choice.
Lamar?
Lamar Odom.
Antoine walk out there for honorable mention.
Hold on, Big Baby? Not Big Baby.
Nah. 2 championship
What
trophies.
Antoine Walker gonna buy another condo building.
Paul Pierce.
Oh, Paul
Just throw Paul
Pierce.
Pierce out there. Come on now, why you at it?
I mean, that's good though. He
Paul
wound up-
Pierce.
Shit.
No, he's winning right now.
Yeah, I was about to say,
that was a
he-
facetious comment.
he up.
He is winning right now. Very sarcastic.
Yes.
Paul Pierce is winning. You see that that farm that he has? Like, yo.
Yeah.
It's not quite Tyson
really don't
status, but it's
No,
up
it's
there.
not. Tyson's farm is worth like a couple million.
Bruh, he had 203 acres.
Yeah, his farm is worth millions.
You can't even see
his
that whole farm just standing. You got to take an
that
aerial
whole
view.
compound, if I'm not mistaken, like between the house and the farms and stuff, I'm pretty sure, I could be wrong, but I think at one point it was like 69 million. Like
Wow.
between the house, the farms, the acres, and all that, it was like 69 million just for that.
Bruh. How many total acres is this yard?
Yo,
1. Imagine 200 of these.
Why you
that is absurd. I couldn't imagine it.
That's of all marijuana plants.
It's a vineyard.
Bruh.
It's a vineyard.
Exactly.
He had brought Italy to
People ass to down here.
yo, straight up.
Marijuana Italy.
The Truth.
Hmm?
He got a strain called The Truth. Paul Pierce.
The truth.
No. Steve Urkel got a strain of weed though. Or
pur-
The truth
Lil
might
Wayne.
Purple
it sounds like it.
Purple
It
Urkel.
sounds right.
I know he's getting in the weed business, so.
Yeah,
Everybody is
him and
these days.
Steve Urkel went in at the same time.
Purple
yeah.
Urkel. I think it's the name of Jaleel White.
Strains,
Yeah,
yeah,
Purple Urkel.
yeah, Purple Urkel.
Purple
Yeah,
Urkel.
Win.
that's a huge
Man.
one.
Winning.
That is a huge. The name itself is a moneymaker. Purple Urkel.
If I smoked, I'd buy it.
He could have just named it Jaleel White, and that would have been a nice
Jaleel.
Jaleel White OG.
Jaleel. Goozyak.
Nah, Purple Urkel's better.
Inside joke. Inside
Bruh, I don't even want to think about tomorrow, bro. Stop.
Yo.
I'm not sure. I'm trying to think of my guy or the person that would.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with the any one hit wonder from 2006 to 2011. I can't think of anybody.
There's a
Who?
few.
A bigger one.
Damn, Huey.
What's that
Damn.
name?
A bigger
Huey.
one. He's probably doing it.
Huey, who was Huey? What was
Jaquan.
He's not next.
Jaquan.
He's definitely not
That's
next.
tough. That's tough.
We
Everybody
gotta
run-
be careful with
Everybody in
these.
the clique getting tipsy.
We gotta be careful with these one-hit wonders because
Some of them are winning.
some of them are winning.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Young Bird,
Yeah.
Wait,
we was
Young
thinking,
Bird.
oh man,
Chameleonaire is winning.
Yeah,
he winning.
Chameleonaire is
He
winning.
had a solid album though.
No, he had a
wasn't
solid
hit
album.
Financially, though,
Past
he's
that,
doing
this
things.
motherfucker is worth almost $100 million.
Yeah, he's the Chameleonaire.
He was
Definitely
courtside
winning.
at the All-Star game.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's.
They made a
definitely-
meme of him.
So
They was
y'all
like, how
think-
many fucking ringtones did he sell?
they see me rolling.
Bro, that's fucked up, bro.
So what about this? What about this? What about this? Do y'all think Dr. Umar Johnson or Kevin Samuels might take advantage of that loan?
Absolutely not.
Okay, I only said that to transition to the fact that they
Yeah,
beefing right now.
Absolutely not.
They got.
Well, I mean, Umar might.
If actually they can see, if people who are just listening, I'm doing the quote Durag energy, but it's not our activity. It's not really the same to me, you know. So I'm not even gonna go first on this. Miko, what up?
What the fuck?
Yes, you're the guest. You always go first. It's a
Got
courtesy.
him.
It's a courtesy.
I
It's a
hate
courtesy.
both of them, but the fact
Wow.
that both of them are beefing is a beautiful, beautiful energy.
How
I
can you
love
hate
it.
Kevin
I
Sanders?
want to see how it ends.
Why do you hate both of them?
Because they're fucking whack. One of them is a freaking racist, and the other one like is a chauvinist.
I thought you was about to say
both type of
sexist.
niggas, sexist. Yes, sexist. Both of them suck. Both of them.
Whoa. Huh? Why do it?
Yeah, damn, I gotta pick a side now. I gotta pick a side. I don't want to pick a side.
Right. Which one are
Fuck that.
That's tough.
But you know, if both of them motherfuckers beefing, I'm just like, hey, may the
They
best
ain't
man
gonna
win, and hopefully y'all lose either way. Both of y'all lose. Either.
That's tough.
I don't give a fuck.
You felt so strongly about it, so whose side you taking?
Hey, look. Historically, I have not been a fan of Dr. Umar. Just because I feel like he like really manipulates the black community
Yes, he does.
and takes advantage.
Yes.
And to Kevin Samuels' credit, and I'm not always in that man's corner. You know, I'm not always like he comes off as real disrespectful sometimes. And I think he kind of switch it up. He could stand to switch it up, but it is what it is. Umar though, like to Kevin Samuels' point, like yo, for the past 10 years, this man has been talking about opening up this school,
Mm-hmm.
and he's been taking donations
And he hasn't
for
done goddamn
quite a
thing.
long time.
Mm.
And he's been in the public eye for long enough. I say heavy, like the last 5 years, like when he kind of peaked with his stardom, you know. And the brother do be speaking some, you know, he be speaking some good stuff here and there. But come on now, like, what's up with this school, brother? You know what I'm saying? You so for the community. What's up with this? Where this school that you've been taking all these donations? And then, like you said, he's just uber racist. Like he is
That is an understatement.
he is completely against interracial anything. And I don't necessarily agree with that standpoint. Kevin Samuels he never preaches a race. It's never about race. It's just like, yo, understand your lane, stick to it. If you want to be with someone, understand what their expectations are. You need to make sure you line up with their expectations. If not, stay in your lane. I'm okay with that. However brash it may come off, I'm okay with that. But when you just tell me that I can't be with a white woman because historically they've been my oppressors, and I know, nigga, like, look, I get it. Okay, I get historically they've been, you know, but you're not going to tell me that if I found a good one, that she's not a good one. Yeah, that's reckless to me.
Yeah.
Okay? That's reckless, it's racist, and I don't like that. But both of them have their flaws. I'm going to say that. They have their
I think we all in
flaws.
this room can agree
And
with
you
that.
can definitely pick apart their arguments and have issues with both of them. But as far as this beef goes, I'm just here to see how it fucking transpires and what it devolves into. Because I'm just waiting for them to start name calling at this point.
Yeah, how did that start?
We need content.
Man, let me read it right now. I mean, literally, they're talking. I forgot who started it.
Kev.
Kev started. He said something about Dr. Umar, like how he What was he saying? For me, just read it. I don't know. I gotta find it. Give me your opinion. I'll pull it up. But at the same time, I just thought it was, comedy anyway.
I like to watch Kevin Samuels.
It's more
You
entertaining.
like him?
I mean,
So-
I like to watch him. I mean, as a person, he's okay, but I mean, I just like the things he say.
It's comical.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
And
Yeah, I
Umar-
was like, wait, where is this going?
yeah, it's comical. My bad, it's comical.
Okay.
One
It's
reference
drama.
one, and I think at the end of the day, one reference one in their tact and conversation and what they do is the wrong way, and other person clap back.
Someone brought up on Kevin. Okay, so KS.
Oh, they told Kevin Samuels they
Someone
need to
brought
talk
him-
more like Dr. Umar
That's
Johnson.
what
That's what it was.
That's
Yeah,
what happened.
they said you need to talk more like
Exactly.
Umar, and then that's when Kevin Samuels
He was like, oh,
became-
the same Umar, and he went on that
yeah,
rant.
he went on his tangent. That's what happened. Sorry.
And then to Umar's credit, he didn't name Kev specifically, but he definitely was like, yo, it's like a beta.
There's a
simp.
dude with some white forces on in here that's talking real
Yeah.
crazy. And he be one dude in the room with the shit on. He did some shit like that.
He's like,
We knew
there's
what he meant.
12 of them, but in that one room is that
Yeah,
one dude
yeah,
that's
yeah,
wearing
that
like,
one guy.
Oh, okay.
Supposedly, he posted that picture that you posted. Oh no, it wasn't you. It was
Oh yeah, I was
your
gonna get to
cousin.
that.
Oh,
That's
the-
all you got to say
the-
about
the-
that. You just say you like Kevin Samuels. You ain't going nothing else.
I don't talk on Umar. I just don't like him.
All right, my black king.
Whack.
All right, my black king.
Both of them motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Fuck them both.
I'm gonna
Say
say
fuck 'em both.
Fuck them both.
they both have point. Well, they're both extremists. I would say that Dr. Umar is just a black extremist. I would say Kevin Samuels is one of them who hurt you ass niggas. Like
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
he from Oklahoma. If you can't win out there, I don't know what you gonna do, bro. Like, so I lived there. I've seen it. So but the only thing and the thing is, the audience that Kevin Samuels commands is the African American audience. So what he need to do to be an equal opportunity, just get some other races in there and tell them the same shit you telling these black women, because he tears down black women, and sometimes and I ain't gonna lie, 50% of it sometimes is the truth. It's just presented poorly, and you can't have someone follow your agenda if you deliver the message the wrong way.
Mm.
So is that his fault? Or was
I
that
mean-
the receiver's fault?
Oh no, it's his
It
fault.
depends. He's praying, but he's praying.
Well,
He's
well,
but he's preying on his receivers.
well, no, because to caveat that, when he says it to men, everyone's perfectly okay with it. When he tore down that 20-year-old black dude that was a little bit heavy set at 5'8", everyone was like, yeah, that nigga needed to hear it. He needed to lose some weight and get his shit together. Everyone was okay with it.
And you're
But
right.
when it's a woman, everyone's like, oh, he's at this. No.
The reason.
So is it the receiver or is it the messenger?
And the reason I use that example is because that's what sparked the controversy. A woman came to him saying that, that's their mindset. As a man, I'm not asking Kevin Samuels for help on shit. Do I look like I'm better than that nigga already? I don't care. Like you, I'm not. I'm not saying I'm better than him. I'm not him. We're different.
Yeah.
We're different. We'll say it. We're different. There's nothing Kevin said, because I got my life. I'm gonna walk to my own, my own music, and like I don't move like him. So why would I want to go to him and have some man from Oklahoma tell me how we ain't grew up in the same place?
So then again, is it Kevin Samuels' fault or is it the receivers?
It's a
Because
liability.
then-
It's a liability on both of them. Like sometimes, but when you got people that don't know no better, like people that are calling him, or people that already probably have low self-esteem. They're going all the way out here, and they seen this man in action for quite some time, and yet they still call.
Exactly.
Honestly, I would like to get judged by Kevin Samuel. I really would. I do it. Y'all don't do it. We can do it. I can
I
call
do
it.
it.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
saying,
He
but
can-
think
yeah,
about it.
yeah,
Whenever
yeah,
you go,
yeah,
what's
yeah.
that, like bounce zone, like the trampoline places or whatever?
Yeah.
You sign you sign an agreement,
Right.
right? Before you ever even step foot into the trampolines, you got to sign an agreement saying like, yo, you are liable for your injuries or whatever happens from this point on, because we are not.
Oh, wait.
Because people
A
go-
waiver.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's no. So when you bounce and you break your ankle, you can't say, "Oh, well, you're no." You knew what you was walking into. The same thing applies. Why do they keep walking into these situations with him knowing? I can't blame him because you know what you're walking into. The problem is women's egos are so maxed out, they think they can get on there and say whatever, or they can change his opinion or his perception of what they think he's going to say. So they get in there thinking, oh, I got this together. I got blah, 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 blah. And so when I go in there and I would talk to him, he ain't going to come at me the same way. No, you signed that agreement when you came on that man's show saying like, yo, whatever happens from this point on, this is your show.
But yeah, because
so you can't blame Kev.
But he could be wrong too.
He could be wrong.
He is wrong.
That's the problem.
But I'm not saying I'm not blaming him. I'm just saying like there's mutual culpability in those circumstances. He becoming all foul, but you can't come on to someone else's show thinking you're going to change how they view women or how their perception of how relationships should work out.
You're walking, and he's right. David's right. You're walking into a lion's den talking to him. So like, has he ever built anyone up in anything? 'Cause I don't watch him like that. Has he ever built anyone up?
There's times
nobody calls to get built up. They call to complain.
They call to complain and get validation. So like,
down.
but those people that come like, so like, I think his fan base are a bunch of damaged individuals that have, underlying issues. And the reason I don't like him, he doesn't recognize, well, this may be an underlying issue, and he just circles back to why you ain't shit. And when I say why you ain't shit, he don't really go into what you might have been through to get you to the point to where people don't agree with you or why you can't get the things you want. You literally trash people mentally and physically and all that stuff. With Kevin Samuels? What you mean?
Everything you just said. That part, I don't agree with that.
So who did he build up?
Well,
ask the question.
I'll hop on the mic when it's.
All right.
They'll get his, and I'll hop on from there.
Yeah.
You stepping out?
Yeah.
All right,
So like, I mean, because like, I don't watch enough of him. So if someone can disagree with me, that's cool. I just don't.
Yeah, I would like to
I don't
hear-
think that's I don't think that's what. Oh yeah.
Step
I
into
don't.
the
I
plate.
think that's I don't think he does that for
different.
a lot of people, you know. And even then, and this is not a testament to save Dr. Umar either, because that guy, right, that guy out there. Sometimes I'm like, okay, because like anytime he starts a conversation, I'm like, okay, and 7 minutes in, I'm like, bro, come on, man, why we gotta do it like that? Like, no one's on your team at all, and like, I'm pro black for a lot of for everything, but there's a line. There's a fucking line. You can't just. He draws it, and there's no one else can come in. He can't have this. He can't have that. And then they going back and forth, spitting out like facts about each other. Well, you grew up here. You got 2 baby mamas. You ain't married to the other. And they going back and forth saying all these things to each other. At the end of the day, none of them niggas gonna swing on each other. They ain't got that Durag activity. You know what I'm saying? Like, they ain't got Black Force energy.
Black Force.
Hey, they don't. But Ricky, I would love to hear your point for what I said.
Yeah, I'll get that in a second. Hold up.
All right.
Fellas, how y'all doing officially? Miko, thank you for coming out tonight. Appreciate it. Manny, always a pleasure. Dre, I ain't know you showing up tonight, but always good seeing you. Umar, would take one look at my family and say, fuck me, so I'll say fuck him back.
Exactly.
And that's that. I got nothing else to say to that man about that. He look at my mixed children, and he have issue with that. So therefore,
he hates you already.
Yeah, exactly. So therefore, right there, I mean, I'm light skinned too as well. Somewhere down the line, I mean, you've seen both my parents, but somewhere down the line, something happened to get me here. So I see the man. I just move on. The man's a character to me, a cartoon character.
You can eat 1,000 dicks.
I don't take him seriously, and I move on from that.
Plus, you got a white eyebrow.
Oh, it's even more of a reason why. Yeah. So this is the thing with Kevin Samuels. He's not a nice guy. I mean, he's not. Like, there's a lot of things to say. It's not the friendliest things that you come through. But being friendly doesn't really get you too much anywhere.
It doesn't.
If Kevin Samuels was just being nice to everybody, he would get shat on. And we honestly probably know his name. For 3 years, all he did was talk to men. Men, do this, gotta be better here, gotta be better here. He was getting no traction. When he switched his focus and his vision, this is his words, to focusing on more so women with the dating scene, then that's how everything just changed.
Does he date?
he's been divorced twice. He's not currently looking for a relationship, but he said if he wanted to, he could be married in 6 months. Which, I mean,
Really?
I don't think anyone denies that.
Yeah. How long will that
For the right reasons, though.
Look, this is what he said. He said right now he's not interested in it. But
Yeah.
people keep going to this man for advice.
Yeah.
Every single night on his Zoom.
Well,
This is his
you
words.
got a
His
point.
words.
You got a
His
point.
words.
You got a point. There's people who might have been divorced in relationships. They might have some decent advice.
And honestly, I think so too as
You know?
well. Yeah. I think everyone has advice. Whether he's good or bad, you still have experience. He has experiences behind
Yeah, I'm
him.
like, he does say some real shit, but sometimes that's the delivery. You're not gonna build nobody up and bring them in the right way.
I think that's your problem.
But he can say whatever he want because you calling into his show.
Yes,
And
And
you
that's,
call
and that's
him
the thing
with-
about it.
If you call in with valid points to prove him
and the
wrong,
people that
he can
go the
still
hardest
be
on.
right.
Yeah, but the people he go the hardest on do be talking crazy.
And not to mention the
Yeah,
things he's saying.
that's
I mean,
true.
he's not wrong. Like, hey, you're overweight, or hey, you're 40. You're living in Connecticut. You're probably not gonna find a man that you're looking for.
You
out
look
there.
like a linebacker.
You look like you're built like a linebacker. You're 5'10", 230. I mean, dude, it's not like I said, it's not the nicest things in the world, but honestly,
But I believe it. But he doesn't. He doesn't circle
somebody
back.
has
needs
to
to be
say
heard.
something.
But he
Somebody has to
doesn't-
say it.
But he doesn't circle back around to where there's somebody for everybody, and the fact that you not
I don't believe that either.
he's so superficial in people's in women and men's. You know,
That's the problem.
No,
I have.
he's
That's the
actually-
problem
no,
I
no.
have with him.
That's not the problem right there. The thing is that he, like,
Yeah.
like Dev said, he puts you in your lane.
It
This
works,
is who
though.
you are. This is where you need to drive at. Not everybody can be in the left lane. You know, sometimes you got to be in the right. You know, there's a ramp over there. Take it. Don't be stepping out on the court with these top NBA players if you ain't got the game for it.
Right.
And that's what you're saying with the high value man or whatnot.
So my question is, if you highlighting all these problems, how do you? Is he there to provide a solution? That's the question.
His solution
No.
is to stay in your damn lane.
Yeah, the solution is him providing a problem. He's providing a solution through telling you your fault.
when he goes in on somebody, it's usually something like, I don't have sex until I'm married and I got 3 kids or some shit, whatever, or like, I
And he's
can't
like, look, he said, look, babe, I'm telling you right now, you're probably gonna be in a decent, good relationship until the kids out of your house.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, is that wrong?
Yeah.
He's just saying shit that really has been mainstream ever.
But he pushes the general populace's opinion on those matters, and don't come back and say, well, there may be somebody that'll deal with that, and then caveat it with, this could be the issues that come with it. He doesn't come full circle with his advice. He tears you down, just leaves you in the
Well,
gut.
hold a second. A lot of times, like Dev said too as well, people come when they're ready to argue with the man.
They do.
So what's he going to do?
I
You
mean,
calling my show, talking all this shit. All right.
well, you want the smoke?
Gloves on, let's make it happen.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna give it to you nice at first. Then I'm gonna give you the smoke, and then next caller, or the other way around. I'm gonna give you the smoke, give you a little nice shit, and next caller.
He's just a dude that ain't got time for bullshit. That's all I see.
And he can be the broken one.
He is the broken.
I honestly,
He's had some. I mean, he's been married twice.
Did he
got
divorce
But
So,
he's not going to let you know
do
that.
you
though,
know? Do you know
Oh, yeah,
if his
that he's
divorces?
broken.
Do you know in his divorces? Do you think that? Do you know if he initiated both divorces, or was did somebody leave him? Because sometimes it feels like just outside looking in,
Mm-hmm.
who hurt you? Because I've been divorced before. Have you?
I've only been married once.
Exactly. So like,
Yeah.
some people go through a who hurt you phase,
No, what you're saying,
or they live it.
what you're saying is right too as well.
Yeah.
But what he's saying,
Some of his
all I can
comments are
judge
who
him
hurt
off
you.
is for what he's saying to the people. Like we're not putting him on trial.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I mean, if I had to pick one person to drink with between the two, I'm probably gonna pick Kevin. Unfortunately. Yeah.
Probably
Who
a fine
Who
bottle.
you
XO.
picking? Who you picking, Miko? You got to pick
So
one.
if you pick Dr. Umar, you know Ricky
Wait,
can't
wait, wait,
come.
wait, wait, hold on. Oh, no.
I'm not going.
Right.
Even if you wanted to, he can't come.
Okay. All right. After maybe, 4 bottles of pure white, then it'll probably be.
Man, pass that pure white.
Yeah.
Okay, hold a second now.
It'll probably be Kevin Johnson or Kevin James, whatever the fuck his name.
Kevin Gates. One of them Kevins.
I drink Kevin. I don't get tired. I drink all day.
Fuck that dude. But nah, I'll probably drink with Kevin.
Yeah. I like
Kevin Samuels.
Neil.
Good job.
Same. I think we're
course.
all here. Like, and the thing is, they make. When I get upset about what Dr. Umar says, it makes me feel bad to an extent. I'm like, because I'm about black empowerment and stuff like that, but I just don't want it like that. I don't want it like that.
Umar here to profit off your pain.
Exactly. Well, Kevin.
And same thing with Kevin. That's why they always gonna have a business.
Yes.
It's an excellent marketing strategy.
They should box.
Pain never goes out of business.
They should box.
Who
you got your money on in the boxing match between the two of them?
Umar.
Umar, yeah. Umar, yeah.
Yeah, I'm taking Dr. J on that one.
Umar, I'll put 500 on you, Umar. You ain't gonna let me down, but I swear. Mm-hmm.
I got Umar.
Yeah. So, I know we've been talking about. We kind of been tearing ourselves down all night, with the black. the Durag activity and the black forces. So, let's talk about some white Air Force energy. You know what I'm saying? White forces. Maybe even Vans. We'll see. Actually, maybe Vans in this occasion. The woman in Indianapolis who took all the black memorabilia and pictures at her home, and then her home value increased $100,000. There was like, hey, this dev,
Running from the topic, but
this not.
podcast needs content.
Yeah,
I think he could deliver it better.
Yeah, we had a little conversation, and Neil had some real good thoughts about this. So, Neil, you want to lead us off on this?
Neil, I ain't.
Not Neil, sorry, Dev, tripping. Yeah. Do you? Hey, no. We don't endorse alcohol in this show.
Blacks and Yak is in the name, man.
Literally.
Brands of alcohol. And I'm not drinking yak, so hey.
Hey,
You're not gonna
It's not out.
Dang.
You sure you don't want the?
I'm definitely going to tap a little
No.
You sure you don't want a little bit of that?
I got a little something right here. I'm trying to moderate the show.
Excuse me then.
I know. I would definitely hit it to save me a little.
Hold on, pass the bottle.
Pass the good.
Pass that good shit.
Pass the Kavasi.
All right.
Everybody saying that.
Hey, Miko, we was just talking about it, and it came up.
Wait, what?
See?
Probably can't find it no more.
He big gone.
So, man, look. I don't know, man. This
The internet be listening, bro.
I'm telling you, the FBI folk.
Yeah.
Your FBI folk be listening.
Seconds, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, young.
So.
They be listening. Yeah, they got our microphones on top. Say straight up.
Oh no, it's on there. It's on there.
Oh, it's on me.
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
So okay, all right. So a little bit of background. I brought this up to the fellas, man, right before we hopped on the show. So Indianapolis woman got her house appraised not once but twice. All right. They lowballed her as a black woman. They lowballed her. So she decided to do I guess you could call it a little social experiment. I don't know what you want to call it or whatever, but she removed the black indicators from she removed the black indicators from her home and had her a white male friend stand in for the third appraisal. At that point, it was up by 100,000. So she is definitely suing the the Department of Housing Authority or something like that.
Who's doing the appraisal?
Individual
Wells Fargo,
appraisals.
I
Yeah,
don't know,
whomever in Indianapolis that was doing the appraisal.
And it's the same people doing the appraisal.
The first two times.
It could be.
Oh, the third time it was the same. It was someone totally different.
Yeah.
So yeah, exactly.
I would tear that case in half if I was a lawyer.
Yep. That's the point.
For real.
That's
why we're here.
Honestly.
That-
Yes, if it was the same person, we got something. Not saying you're wrong at all. And I actually agree. But from a lawyer perspective, I'm like, dude, I got someone brand new here. They ain't got no shit to do with us. That's a hard case.
That I don't believe
It's
it's
a
that
hard
difficult.
case?
Yeah, it's a
I
totally
don't-
different. It's a totally different person that came in to do the appraisal.
I don't believe so.
Yeah. Yeah, it's over the shot.
I
bro.
don't believe so. I don't believe it's as cut and dry as you're making it out to be, Rick.
With
Even
a
if
with a
you-
good lawyer.
No,
Even
he's
if
saying
you
it's
had-
like, no, we're saying it's cut and dry. Rick said it's not.
That's what I'm saying. Like, no, Rick saying as far as his case goes, it's cut and dry. He would tear it in half. I don't believe so.
Why not?
Because if you got 3 different appraisers and the first two different appraisers, not the same one,
Mhm.
they both undervalued the home. And then the third appraiser, different, you remove the black indicators and you have a white male standing and he get raised.
But it's a different appraiser though.
All 3 appraisers were different. All 3 of them.
But 2 of them lowballed him.
Because
We're
she
not
had-
talking. We're not talking 5-6K. We talking 100K.
But these are 3 different appraisers though.
and the
So they have
first
different
2
styles of how they appraise the house.
So you're telling me that the first 2 appraisers that undervalued
I didn't say
the
they
house,
were right. I'm not. You're missing what I'm
but you
saying.
know, you said
I'm not
that
saying
the
that you're
lawyer
wrong.
could tear it apart.
That's all I'm saying from a
How?
legal aspect. It's different appraisers.
3 different appraisers,
That has
Ricky.
nothing to do with
It's
anything.
not saying the first 2 appraisers was the same. I would understand if you're saying if the appraisal was done twice by the same person, and then the third one was done by a second one. Cool, I would understand that. But it's 3 different people. So that means the first 2 people was operating under the same racist mindsets. 2 completely different people undervalued the home by $100,000,
But
and then a third
Now,
person.
I'm not saying. I understand.
I
all
don't
that.
know, man.
I understand all that. I'm just saying that you have different people praising the house. Appraisers have different styles and different things they look for.
I see where you're
Now,
Mm.
now with saying that right there, how do you? I'm just saying that a good lawyer would take that and be like, he looked for this, look for that, look for that. They would stay away from the whole race thing. Now, what I think that you're right.
Of course,
In the courtroom is what
know
I'm
that.
looking at. And you know, courtrooms can go.
They're different.
And another thing, and yes, I definitely believe there's racial bias within that whole appraisal point. But you also got to take a look at the amounts that that house was appraised for, because we don't have the amounts, right? Yeah, they was underappraised, but by how much?
So,
I don't give a fuck if that house
well,
costs
okay,
$1.3.
so
by how much? Yeah, by $100,000, yes, for the third appraisal. But what if the second one was like 75,000,
well,
like overappraised or underappraised, like
so the third one was over
right?
by 100,000. The first 2 was under what was actually paid for the house in 2017. So let's just give a figure: 200,000.
Yeah,
Okay.
for sure.
So at 200,000, you bought the house for 200,000 in 2017. Both the first 2 appraisers undervalued the home lower than what she purchased it for. The third one came through and said, "Yo, your house is worth this much." Let's just say at 317,000.
Okay.
So if they underappraised it by like 17,000 or 20,000, but then the third one says, "Yo, your house is worth 320,000."
Okay.
That's $100,000 difference from what you telling me that it is worth, and it's less than what I bought it for. So they
without the pictures.
No,
without
with the
anything.
pictures, they took the stuff. They took the. She said she took the.
She took
essence
without
of
the black
African-American
pictures.
out of it.
Yeah,
They raised it.
yeah, and then they had a white male stand-in. So that's tough. That's tough because even if you come from 2 completely different mortgage companies, 2 different individuals, and let's just say all 3 of them were completely different banks, completely different individuals. For 2 people to undervalue your home lower than what you purchased it for, and then for the third one to say, "Hey, your house is worth this much," but there's no black pictures, and there isn't a black seller because there was a white male stand-in.
That's even weird in the first. Not saying that it's not true too as well, but
that's tough.
where you're selling a house, pictures and everything inside have nothing to do with the appraisal at
It
all.
does
What, your pictures?
in their minds.
No, I'm saying that's
It shouldn't.
that's super unethical.
But here's the thing.
And they're absolutely right. But when you selling the house, like someone comes here and say, "Hey, I want to buy this house," like everything inside here means nothing. That wall, and the other ones, that's all that matters. All this other shit is just bullshit.
Just like Black Lives, but they don't see that out there.
Exactly.
And that's a huge problem.
That's tough.
It's a huge problem. I like to see what the other houses in the neighborhood
And that's what I was kind of alluding to, because the fact that this house was in a predominantly black neighborhood,
Historically black.
Neighborhood, and the fact that you 2 times have the house underappraised, and then the 3rd time in a predominantly black neighborhood, being a white stand-in, have your house overappraised by $100,000.
What does that speak to?
Oh, what it speaks to? Oh, absolutely.
Right.
Gentrification.
So that it even
it's
builds
cut
more
and dry
towards a
with
case of like, yo, this is definitely racially biased.
But can they prove that in court? Is the
Oh,
thing.
absolutely.
It can.
Absolutely.
Under those circumstances?
But
Absolutely.
the
I'm
significant.
curious because the thing is that I didn't know what the other houses in the area.
Well,
too.
that's the
Oh,
thing.
so
That's the
worth,
that's the
so
thing.
worth.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
And you say that the significance of this story and why I chose to put this in here is because I don't know. I didn't go full BNY investigator and see the area of the neighborhood, but I do believe in places where we're doing gentrification. I think it led me to think that black homeowners selling their homes are getting lowballed based off of appraisals and people trying to buy the houses because in my mindset, and this is me, it's a bad train of thought, but hey, it is what it is. I'm looking for a house somewhere in Oklahoma City or something like that. I see it. I'm like, oh yeah. So white people bought this house and remodeled it, and they got it back on the market. I'm gonna get in what they're asking for. But let the house not be as nice and it's next door. My bid is going to be significantly different from what I would do. I mean, people usually do that from a full finished house to a house that needs some work.
Yeah.
But like even then, like you're trying to get away with murder on a house that needs to be remodeled, as opposed to a house that
Fully finished.
that's fully finished.
Good.
So like let's say we're gonna use basic numbers right now, just because I don't want to do math right now. So we're gonna do house remodel, right? House remodel. We're gonna say this house is remodeled, everything looks brand new, $20. All right. I see this house remodeled, and they want $12 for it. And for me to make that house like the house next door that was for $20, I pay $3. So $15. I'm gonna offer $9. That's what's happening every day out here.
Yeah, bitch, please.
Yeah, but you say that, but
I know it's happening, but
these deals are going down. These deals are going down.
that speaks
like,
to what's happening
yes.
in our community.
Like I mean,
Also wonder this too as well.
mhm.
What if the first 2 appraisers were actually correct in what the appraisal actually was for the house, but because the white stand-in was in there, the new
Yeah, and
appraiser
that's where you
boosted it up
there's a
based off of
fight
that.
there's a fighting chance in
That's why I
court.
want to know what the rest of
Yes, there's
the
a fighting
property
chance,
and
and
the
that's why
neighborhood
you
so
have a
forth.
point. That's a fighting chance in court. Because before I would have, if I was her, before I would have went out with that, I would have got a couple more appraisers with the same thing. I would have three. I would have did more.
No, that builds a better case though.
It builds a better case because you get 3 appraisers, with that same scenario. Get them to get you up to $100K, and then on top of that, you go back and you look at what's, like Ricky said, what's being sold around you, and you look at the demographic of the people selling them. Then that's open and shut for real. But I still think, and we all know,
we're playing
yeah,
semantics.
because even
at
then,
that
like when
point.
I have,
It's the courtroom, dude. It's
I mean,
the
yeah.
courtroom.
You're playing,
You ever go
and
to-
I get it. The courtroom is all about semantics. I get it. Because the opposite, the inverse of that is true. You had 3 different appraisals that 2 of them were undervalued. So yeah, I can go out and find 2 more, but why do I need to go out and find 5 different appraisals just to get 3?
and the prices ain't free.
I already got 2
Yeah.
that undervalued it. I did my research. I did my due diligence.
It said in an article that it was undervalued.
Yes. Yes.
So
Okay.
I mean,
yeah, in the article, it was undervalued. It was the first 2 appraised it less than what she bought it for in 2017. Both of them. The third one was at 100K more than what the first two appraised it for. So they were offering her less than what she paid for it.
Mm-hmm.
You've done your due diligence at that point. I'm not saying that 1 over 2 should be or less than significant, but when you get 3 different appraisals and the first 2 are saying this, but the third one's saying, that's due diligence at that point. And that's showing you like, hey,
100K is too much.
100K is a lot. Now, if it would have just been a 20K difference, maybe 10K more than what she bought it for, cool. That's kind of normal.
Yeah.
But when you say there's 100K difference, that's your due diligence in action right there. You shouldn't have to go 5 different appraisers to say, hey, the third one was right because the last 2 agreed with the third one because there was a white man present. No.
Now, everything you're saying is, in a perfect utopia, is absolutely right.
Of course. We're not living that.
No, we're not.
We're not
So
living
with
it.
her getting more appraisals, it would definitely help out the court case more, which is all I care about.
That's fair.
And I think Ricky's just saying.
That's fair.
Ricky's just saying
That's so fucked
that
up.
he wish
though.
more was
I
done.
mean, how many times have we seen cops get off shooting people and
yeah. It was
broad
easy.
daylight?
It was easier. It was easy.
It's all what you could prove in court. That's it. That's all that matters.
Yeah, and Ricky just I get you, Ricky. You're just saying that there's more that could be done to ensure the victory.
That's it.
of the-
I just want to take your, let's say, it's a 65% chance to a 80 or 90.
You want to raise the
raise the
probability
stakes,
of
raise the
winning the
stakes.
Exactly.
case. I
That's
get
just saying that a good
I get
lawyer could come through.
Yeah.
Who knows what some bullshit lawyers would do? Devin ran a couple years. And then,
Wait a minute.
You can't be
and then,
public.
you know,
Hey,
next you
done
know,
said too much on the show.
I'm fighting for the common people, man. Come on, that's my goal right there.
so
I'm not tearing nobody down when I pass that bar exam. I promise you that. I'm fighting.
ladies and gentlemen, Devin Ray working pro bono.
Devin Ray, public defender.
Hey, look, hey, throw me some gas money, baby.
But that's it. I just hope no bullshit happens.
Mm-hmm.
Because it sounds good.
Yeah.
It sounds good here, but
Yeah.
who knows how it could happen when we get in front of a judge and a jury
That's tough.
and all the other shit. So
In Indianapolis now.
You should watch it though.
so that's what I'm saying too
We
as
should
well.
watch it. We'll try to
Yeah,
watch it.
this isn't
Yeah.
this isn't Harlem. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
Harlem ain't black no more.
That's tough.
That's Mike Pence country.
Mike,
Miko, you got anything else to say toward the subject?
It's atrocious, honestly. But Ricky's absolutely right that it's definitely in the court of law that there's a possibility she loses, and I want her to win.
Yeah,
I definitely want her to win
exactly.
because there's plenty of black folks that deserve every penny that they get out of their house
Mhm.
when they decide to sell and they get lowballed as fuck.
That's black wealth. That's black wealth being
Boom.
attacked at that point.
Yeah,
Because
yeah, exactly.
this is a historical issue. That's why this is like so prevalent to me.
it's gonna start a conversation.
Absolutely.
It
Starts here.
Yeah. Hey,
Mhm.
look.
I mean, housing and black people, that's been going on for years. We had the
Being
Housing Act. What year was
undervalued.
the Housing
Redlining.
Act? Redlining. 1968, I think the Housing Act was. Yeah, that be able to, purchase houses in certain neighborhoods.
Man.
I mean, even the show, God damn it, them.
You
We're
brought
not-
that-
oh,
why
no,
did
I
you
knew-
bring
I
that
thought about it, but I
up?
wanna say
Hold a
my
second,
name.
hold up.
Yeah.
One example, when they moved into Compton, when they first got there. That's all I'm saying. Like, all the bullshit that happened in that particular when they first got there. Rest of the show, I ain't got nothing to say about that. But we seen it. Black people move in a new neighborhood. Shit happens, whatnot. So this is kind of the evolution of that too as well. Houses being not appraised for their property. Then you get someone else staying in of a different ethnic group and
The opposite is true too.
So, yeah.
Because there was a white man standing in that was going to raise the property value of everyone else's. Y'all don't believe that? Like for real.
That's
no. I mean, it's
you know,
gentrification 101.
That's
That's what I'm saying.
Hey,
This-
what are we seeing in our city?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, exactly. I'm like,
Row houses in the 90s
Yoga
burnt
pants.
up.
They were
Yeah,
trying
yoga
to
yeah,
pants
damn.
jogging.
yeah, they was
exactly.
going. They were trying to yank
Dogecoin
this
dollars
house.
being
In
walked.
my opinion, I have to do. Like I said, we got to get the BNY investigators on it. But in my opinion, they were trying to yank this house under this
Exactly.
couple for pennies so they can
Flip that shit.
Flip the shit because it's in a neighborhood. That's like back. So Navy Yard, perfect example in DC.
I mean, all of DC.
It's so different.
All DC, but Navy Yard is probably Anacostia connects, but Navy Yard is on they done took care of that. So, and then these aren't private residences buying them. These are like companies, and that makes it even worse. Like, yo, we'll give you this, just move the fuck out. And I'm like, oh yeah, like that sounds like a lot of money, but people didn't truly understand the value of what they had. And then when they lost them, they got a payday, but what they're making off these properties compared to what they paid these people.
Exactly. What's 30,000 to 300 or to 3 million?
I'm looking for apartments down there.
If you would have
like,
just stayed there initially, they throwing people.
They
like
have
30,000.
a building with. They have buildings there with what, 200 units, maybe more, and they're charging $3,000 a pop for half of them.
But hold a second though, you talking people that never really had anything for years, centuries, decades, and you throw them $30K. I
They're
mean,
not gonna know anything.
No, they're doing more than $30K. They're doing more than $30K.
Initially,
but
no.
versus what is going for now?
$300K, sorry, $3,000 a month from a person for a property that they don't even own. Times 200.
I would never sell.
Why would they make it? Well, yeah. But even then, you know why? You know why they sell?
Partner.
Do you know how they sell? In my opinion, you know how they sell and slowly get people out? Property taxes. Your house can be paid off. Them property taxes come on, and these are property taxes that are putting on people who are retired and just trying to make it on the economy after retirement. Because retirement and inflation aren't equal at all.
Yeah, that's fair.
And those property taxes go right to the school system too as well.
Property taxes, escrow, that. Yeah,
taxation without representation, man.
So like that's where that came from, in my opinion. I hate what happened to Navy Yard. We can't make it black no more. It ain't happening.
No.
So
I met a chick in Austria out there the other day.
that was the other place.
Oh yeah, I'm not surprised.
What? That was close enough.
Union Station or Mission.
No, that was
whatever.
South Capitol.
South Capitol.
Yeah,
somewhere
that
down
was
there. Yeah.
close enough to
We was
Navy
at the homie
Yard.
crib. We was at the homie
Is,
crib. We at the homie
Is
crib.
DC sell chocolate sitting?
No, absolutely not.
We had this conversation.
chocolate.
We had this conversation not too long ago. But like we was at the homie crib.
Crystal City.
We was at the homie crib, and then
It's sad, man.
and even then, I won't even blame the people not of the city moving in after that paying rent. It's they said I should move here, so I moved here from my country. Like that's how it feels. But you got developers. Like actually, remember we was talking to old boy on the rooftop the other day. He was like, China owns those 3 buildings.
Oh yeah, that's fair. Yeah. He was like
The money
he was
coming
just
into
pointing
the
it out.
city ain't
Yeah.
even American, bro. Like
Ain't
it's
even
going somewhere
American
else.
money. Yeah. So
I mean, I'm not surprised.
I mean, I say China, like it could be China, it could be India, it could be anywhere. But there's a developer with a lot of money that comes in and says, this is the money. DC's a money grab, bro.
Oh, of course.
The DMV's a money grab.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, I mean, I'm sure a lot of cities are, but just based off my experience and what I've seen,
They put a
It's a money grab.
casino at the National Harbor.
I like the MGM. Come on.
Wait. Who
no.
owns the MGM Grand down there?
MGM.
Well, no, I mean like
No,
Like the individual investor.
Like
Who's the general manager?
I don't know.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh,
Like, who are
that's
the
actually a
investors?
really good question.
I know who owns the harbor.
Yeah, we talked about that.
Yeah.
Someone
I
owns
do
the
know.
harbor?
Yeah, there's a
Like
family.
all of it?
There's a family.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
an individual family that owns the development rights to the harbor. And my mother used to work for these people.
Damn.
And the dude was actually sweet to my mom. Like he loved her. Whatever. But older white dude, you know what I'm saying? Probably like mid-60s or whatever. But his family, they own the harbor. So all the development rights and stuff like that, that's one family
Oh my God.
for the national, and that includes them motherfucking $400,000, $500,000 houses.
All those two?
Mm-hmm.
Well, they bought the
The
property.
harbor.
But I'm saying, but they
They were
The
talking about putting,
development-
they developed it. They paid the initial thing, and they got them there. And then the banks bought the property, so the property is now the people. So like they made a payday on that, but they're not gonna make any more after that. After everybody bought them houses.
Hey, look, the houses are still on sale. So
Yeah, on
and
sale
they're
to other
still
people.
making more houses. So
Oh, they still building.
they still
Yeah.
they're coming up big time.
Yeah,
Period.
That's a lot of money.
So I don't know about the MGM, but I know about the harbor.
The land.
Yeah. That's one family that owns that whole area.
Holy shit.
Okay. So
That's crazy.
well, that's crazy. I posted this story to try to bring us out of the Durag activity.
We're trying to bring us up because someone's
Yeah.
fighting for us.
That was the story to bring us up.
it was someone's fighting
House
for
of discrimination.
No, she still might get a paycheck though.
us. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Hopefully she get the paycheck.
Let me know when the check's cut.
Nah,
Alright.
I would.
Let me
So,
see that
Keep a
shit.
close eye on that.
But now,
Exactly.
but now y'all are now I feel bad about the order of the events because what we want to talk about now is Deion Sanders.
This is dub right here.
It's a big dub.
True dub.
So y'all familiar with Deion Sanders choosing to coach for Jackson State, right?
Hey, what team did he used to play for?
What you mean? Which one?
Did he went in the Hall of Fame for? Because he played.
He
Washington.
played for, you know,
No, you're a liar.
no.
Baltimore.
He played for Florida. He played for Florida State. Then he went to.
We all know where he made his Hall of
Yeah.
Fame career.
San
At.
Francisco.
He played for Florida State. Yeah, he did. So
Atlanta.
Florida State, Atlanta. He actually played for Dallas too. As a fan, you should know better.
He just so happened to
He had a
play.
stint.
No,
Yeah,
no,
he
no,
had
no.
a stint.
The longest.
So, Deion Sanders, before he wanted to give what was it? Pretty much, lack of better words, Black Boy Joy. Chose to coach at Jackson State, and when you got a big name like Deion Sanders coaching at HBCU, that's a big deal. Because Deion Sanders is gonna be under that limelight and let Jackson State start winning.
They got some TV time too as well.
Get TV time, do all this stuff. So, Deion Sanders was disappointed that no HBCU grads got looked at during. Like, they didn't get drafted. Period. Like, so, he's gonna start hosting a pro day.
They didn't get
And I
invited to
think
the
They
combine.
didn't get invited to the combine either.
I already thought they had HBCU pro days.
Yeah, they do, but who comes? And then even then, who gets
No,
drafted?
hold second. I just said that. I thought
Yeah,
they
yeah,
had
yeah,
one.
yeah.
I didn't,
Yeah,
I didn't
yeah,
say
yeah.
no.
Yeah.
No, they had pro days,
Yeah,
but no
yeah,
one
yeah.
comes. No, but at the same time, in the entire draft, no one from the HBCU got drafted in the past 9 years. So
There's a cornerback from Howard. This was a while ago though. Like I think 06, 07. We went in the second round.
that's more than 9 years ago.
I'm saying I know that, but I'm just saying that that was a big
Does
deal.
it
though.
happen?
It doesn't happen often. But I saw that. Threw me.
Yeah.
I remember I saw. I was like, the fuck.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
like,
Completely threw
weird.
me off.
and
Yeah.
like
Weird.
so Deion Sanders wants to start a pro day, and this just like real recent news. I'm trying to watch on it, but I think it's gonna build bigger than Jackson State, knowing Deion Sanders.
Now another question with that:
Mhm.
do you feel that black players and of course their families should push them more towards HBCUs instead of the Florida States, the Ohio States, the Alabamas,
As a father,
the Marylands?
as a father, I want my sons to go to an HBCU, but let's say my oldest is raw at football. Like, the best chance of success right now is going to a non-HBCU school, which is sad, but I think Deion Sanders is literally trying to change the narrative, and I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
But he can't do it alone though.
He can't, but like
Well,
he's
not
the
only
biggest
coach.
name.
Terrell Owens is coaching.
Yeah,
Where's he coaching at?
He was the wide receivers coach. At,
No. He didn't take that job.
Oh, he didn't take it.
No. It
Yeah.
was rumors going to take it to Jackson
Yeah.
State.
Yeah.
Nah, he ain't
So
Okay,
take it.
he's the
Eddie George is at Tennessee State. I believe. Is it Tennessee
Yeah.
State?
Well,
He's
that's
somewhere in Tennessee. But
Someone got drafted out of there in the early 2000s too. So I just think this is big. A name as big as Deion Sanders going out here, and right now he hasn't said anything to let anybody down as far as talent of these potential pro players.
mm-hmm.
So I think this is the start of the narrative change. I think HBCUs are going to start to get, in 20 years, HBCUs are going to be bussing, and they're going to be winning. They're going to be invited to these big games, making this big money, and everything's going to work out for them.
Well, like I said, for that to happen,
This is the start. This is the start.
for that to happen, you're going to see some guys turn down Florida and Ohio State. to go
These
down.
are boys,
I don't
man,
think so.
and I think personally for me,
for the talent wise, you're gonna need to get 5 stars
for
to go
me,
there.
for me
You
though,
can't get 2-star products.
if
and
I was
then
a-
you'll put them
if I was a high school
conference
player,
on the map.
I know, but if I was a high school player right now, and let's say Deion Sanders calls me from Jackson State asking to play for him, I'm picking them over Georgia.
Or Urban Meyer.
But
I'm picking him over my hair, man.
do
Yeah,
these kids know who Deion
It's
Sanders
just
is?
come on.
And that's
It's
well,
sad.
And hold a second, Miko, say that again.
Do these kids know who Deion Sanders is? I know who Deion Sanders is. I don't
And that's saying,
really
these
watch
kids are like
sports.
18, 19 years
Right.
old, 17.
They weren't even alive when he was playing.
For them to know that would have to be through their parents.
Did y'all know who Warren Moon was when y'all was growing up?
Absolutely.
I didn't watch sports.
Oh, okay. You gonna know people that
I know who
played
Deion
before
Sanders
you.
is, but I didn't.
If
really
you
watch
watch sports, you're gonna know
Mhm.
people that played before your time.
Now, I'm not saying there's no. First of all, no, I'm saying
That's
there's no
fair.
talent at HBCUs. That would be an ignorant statement. There's
Yeah.
good talent there.
Yeah.
I'm talking about top tier level talent. I'm talking 5-star products playing quarterback, going to Florida AMU, and putting it on for
It's
real.
A&M?
not the same.
But
But
No,
to get
I-
into
I
what
know, I'm
Manny's
agreeing-
saying
I'm
that-
agreeing with
yeah,
you.
to
I'm
get to what
agreeing.
Manny's talking about, that's you.
is my timeline unrealistic though? I didn't say next year. I just said it started.
Oh, dude, I don't know.
Because I'm saying like if
I
I'm
don't know.
I'm gonna be a fight because like they're starting this push for, hey, I want to. Oh yeah, if I'm if Deion Sanders comes to my house asking for my son to play football for him, I already know the pool he has. I'm going to listen and entertain it, and I'll let my son go to Jackson State. I mean, we got receivers from the University of Alabama, Birmingham playing in the NFL or played in the NFL. Like it's just it's literally and you can play them together. They HBCU and them, and there's some HBCUs that may beat their ass. I mean, everybody think HBCUs just band schools, but I think the narrative is slowly changing.
So the thing with HBCUs too, a lot of them aren't fully. They're not FBS. They're FCS.
Yes,
So
they're not making the money from the
That too as well. They're not actually Division One. Now, I would say this though, in basketball, yes, I 100% agree with that. That could be a thing in about 5-10 years.
But who's doing it? Who's going to lead the charge on that?
McCurr Maker's one.
Kerr Maker.
Mikey Williams, he's like 16 right now. Someone going to HBCU, be one of the top
To
dudes.
play for who?
He's 16. He's in high
But
school.
I'm saying you're playing for who? You're playing for what?
He said he wants to
coach?
go to a HBCU.
Yeah, I know, but your coaches are the ones that are going to get you in the door, honestly, because it's a business.
To be honest with you, I
You
don't
ain't
agree with
playing
that
for
at all.
for nobody.
I don't agree
knows
with that.
of.
I think it helps. I don't think it's
Oh,
the end all
it
be
helps.
all.
I think it helps. It's not end all be all, but it helps a lot.
I think that in especially basketball, players way bigger than coach.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so
in HBCUs though.
if
In
someone said,
basketball in general.
you know, Howard University, who's the head coach for Howard University?
I don't know
Exactly. That tells you everything you need to know.
exactly. So when you get,
But
a
if
big name
Zion
there-
went there, based on what Zion was
And
doing
that's
in
some-
high school,
And that's what I'm talking about.
you would know Zion came from Howard, but you wouldn't know the coach.
If Zion went to Howard, you would have a lot more idea of who these people
if
are.
these NBA,
And that's what I'm talking about. I
if
want
You
these-
start learning.
yeah, I want someone like that
I
level
wanna
to go to
see-
those schools.
And talking toward the NBA, I want to see these NBA ready players out of high school who have to go to college for 1 year go to an HBCU because you're gonna get the clout, and they
And
already know
I
they want
agree
you.
with
Just
that.
wait for you to do that for a year.
I agree. Let's say basketball's a little bit easier. You got 1 year. They all know you. You're playing ball, and then you can bounce from there, and it doesn't hurt your draft stock.
See, that's
Yes.
the problem, though. See,
It is a huge
It's the
problem.
problem.
I
We
agree.
get that, but we're
Yeah.
trying to change the mode, and I think that's the way to do it.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
Right? How much money are HBCUs generating versus a regular?
See,
It's night fucking day, dude.
That's the biggest thing. What's going to attract coaches? Because you got coaches from Alabama University making several $1 million a year salary.
In Alabama A&M, they may make like what, 80, 90.
Exactly.
I'm not saying that. I
So
know the
how-
actual salary top, but it's not
How do you
any
attract?
close.
How do you attract the talent of coaching to these HBCUs to
starts-
attract those talents coming from?
Honestly, know what it is?
It's a humanitarian effort.
It's
it's a choice.
a mindset. It's a
Mindset.
generational mindset.
It's a choice. Deion Sanders is a Hall of Famer.
Mhm.
You don't need it.
He doesn't need money,
But
he doesn't need Jackson State. He can go work there as the head coach pro bono.
Hold second.
You know what I'm saying?
What you just said, I somewhat disagree. You agree with me when I say this. Deion could walk into a HBC, you can be the head coach with having no coaching experience.
Yeah.
He couldn't walk into Ohio State
Exactly.
and not be
He
the
would
head
interview.
coach. No
He'll get
coaching
interviewed.
experience.
He'll get interviewed.
I don't even know if he would.
No, you
Ohio
know what?
State, you're
Nope.
probably right, but
Mm.
there's some schools. some
But
D1
but
schools
but
that-
premier black players could walk into HBCUs and become head coaches, no problem. Like Teddy Bridgewater, he retires, he can go to Grambling State, probably be the head coach the year after he retires.
Of course.
He couldn't do that at LSU.
And that's the problem. That's why, like, 20 years, I would love to see it change in 20 years.
Oh, for sure.
But the reality of it would never change outside of the players. Coaches be damned.
Some of these players.
Coaches be damned.
and parents have, whoever the guardians, they have a lot to do with that too
will
as
have
well.
the influence.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
regardless of the coaches, like, and I don't, y'all know I don't like to talk about this shit, but like, when it came to like my phase of recruitment,
Mhm.
like when I was getting letters from like Drexel and Temple and what's that the purple, I can't even remember that. It's something NCU
Northwestern.
Northwestern University. Like
I was there. I was your agent.
like I thought I was there. I was cool. And I wasn't nowhere near a 5-star. 3.
Mm-hmm.
3-star.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, Drexel. The year before Drexel sent me my letter, they won the NIT tournament. They was on the books to make the next year for the national championship tournament.
I remember that era.
You remember that?
Yeah.
That's when they sent me that letter, when they was going into that next year. I was, as a 3-star, I was on cloud 9. You can't tell me that the culture is not going to change that fast. Would I love it to? It's not. Because for one, like Miko said, the money, the exposure, you're not going to get it at that level. Even though Drexel and Temple and Northwestern are D1s, you're not going to get it. 1, 2, and you can be amazing. Like Makura Maker, it's going to take 5-star prospects, straight up 5 stars, going to these places, and they're going to have to start putting some LeBrons. They're going to have to start recruiting other 5-star prospects that they played against to bring them to these schools. The only way HBCUs are going to come up out the mud is if the players
choose them,
because they're going to start winning. Look, in NCAA period, all the money comes from what?
Comes from athletics.
Winning. You can have athletic programs.
I mean, I got you. Yeah.
Winning. The only way you're going to win, me as a 3-star prospect, as a guard, look, all the good that I can do on the court. If you stand me up against 6'3" and 6'4" Russell Westbrook, I'm going to try my damnedest. But he's banging all day as a 5-star prospect. It's just the difference between them. Start bringing them kids to these schools. Start making these highlight reels. Start bringing these recruiters. Start bringing these sponsors. Because with Zion, they just wanted to see him. Period.
It didn't matter where he went at.
That's where the money comes in, bro. He didn't have to go to Duke. He went to Duke because it was Duke. Zion could have went to Grambling. He could have went to Morehouse.
Same exact shit.
And they would have. I guarantee you, Morehouse would have had at least 1 or 2 or 3 nationally televised games because he was there.
And not to mention, one other thing that happens with that is that like, before your conference schedule starts, you can schedule games against different people too as well.
You can request.
If you got this high prospect coming in, Howard's got this guy coming in, 5-star prospect. Like, all right, bet.
Oh,
that's what I sent you earlier. Yeah. This 5-star's coming in, and he's a junior. He committed. All right, bet we can get a 1-1 maybe or not a 1-1 like home and away. He's going to be there for 1 year, but we get somebody on our schedule that's of notice, and then come to our school. The next thing you know, they're paying us. The next thing you know, we're making money from that, which trickles down all over the place.
Do you remember what the highest rated high school game was before Zion got drafted? You remember which game that was?
Was it the LaMelo Zion joint?
No, it was the Mac McClung game.
Gate City? Against who?
Him and Zion.
Oh, they did play against each other. That's
that
right.
was the highest rated game that season.
I thought, the LaMelo Zion was an AAU joint.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's right.
High school. That was the highest rated game that season. And Mac McClung is still at Georgetown right now.
Nah, Texas Tech. He went back in the transfer
he transferred. That's right.
Yeah.
But still, that was the highest rating game. Them two. 2 5-star prospects.
And not to mention, you got YouTube channels doing all the work for you. Overtime, they cut all that shit up. You ain't doing nothing. 100% promotion free.
It's not in the coaches. It's not. Unless you get Urban Meyer. Unless you get Les Miles. Unless you get these coaches saying, okay, cool. I've made enough money at LSU.
Yeah.
I've made enough money at Ohio State and Alabama. I've made enough. I'm going to go down. That's the only way. The only way. But Deion Sanders, to his credit, of course, he's a Hall of Famer. And he's probably going to pull in a couple 4 stars, maybe even a 5-star here and there. But it's going to be on the players. My opinion. It's going to be on the individual players to decide, I want to go to this school that's not in the FBS.
So,
And not to mention your facilities mean everything.
but I mean,
Like facilities
terrible.
like Texas football. Dude, that's like, it's better than some NFL programs.
I think it's a slap in the face though with like schools like North Dakota State. Getting first round draft picks. Top
Hold
five picks.
Appalachian State.
Hold up. Trey Lance,
He's
you talked
good.
about, was told to be a linebacker by multiple D1 schools. He said, fuck that.
Yeah.
Went to D2, and that's
Yeah.
how he made his money there.
I mean, I understand that, but I'm saying, like, I'm no discredit to Trey Lance. I'm just saying, like, schools like North Dakota State.
That's a football factory, too, as well.
I mean,
They won, like, 5 of the last 7
why
championships.
can't an HBCU be a football factory?
Exactly.
Well, they
Why
got to
can't Howard,
start winning, like you said.
Hampton,
They got to start winning.
Are they? I mean, do you
Winning
know,
big for years.
what's the Bowie State?
They had a good year.
They
Not
did.
this past
So,
season, but
like, I'm
2019.
and I'm
they went to the playoffs.
And I'm thinking,
they
I'm
lost first round,
thinking
unfortunately.
there's gonna be a time soon, and no discredit to the other coaches in the HBCU, faction or whatnot, but hopefully, my prayer is Deion Sanders starts winning like North Dakota State, starts winning like Boise State,
Yes.
starts like winning, and even then like there's and even then when you got a high profile 4 or 5 star that just shocks everybody and goes to an HBCU, you think they watching the team? They watching him the whole time.
But then he said, now they're watching
And you see
him,
from
they're watching the
basketball.
players around him, too, as well, just based on the game.
True.
And that raises their draft stock as well, too.
It does. So
yeah,
everybody
yeah.
wins.
So then the next thing, the Jackson State Pro Day in 2024,
That's going to
you got about 30 teams there looking
I'm
at him.
all for that shit. Like Deion, and I believe this is his money. He is doing this off the strength of his name, his money, and he's saying, I'm going to do this for these players, right? Fucking shout out to Deion, bro. Like Deion, that's tough.
Unfortunately, it's a win. Unfortunately, it's a win-win because HBCU's football teams are usually not that good. They're all known for their bands.
What
Jackson State has
drumline
a
say?
real band.
Halftime is game time.
It is.
Look,
That gotta change that narrative, man.
Drumline, bro.
I want
Us.
Deion to change the name because Jackson State has a really good band. Has someone who used to play, but
I would love to see.
Oh, you know what's one thing Jackson State, they got with HBCUs this year, too, as well, because of COVID. They played the spring schedule instead of a fall schedule.
yeah,
So TV-wise, they're the only show in town.
yeah.
So
That
Jackson
helps.
State, and so with Deion there, they're on ESPN. I think, honestly,
That's the same thing as the WNBA.
They was on
though,
ESPN
bro.
before
It's
that,
just-
though.
But-
they're falling to the same thing as the WNBA.
but it's more profile, though, too, as well.
Is it?
If you're on TV
Is it?
and it's football in March, yeah, for sure.
Really?
Better than it is against playing against Ohio State on Sunday.
Really?
Yes.
Yes.
How many times you want me to say it?
Yes.
Look at
I
the
think-
ratings for this
I
past
think,
year.
I think the HBCU football season should start in the summer once right after the finals are in.
Nah, they got to get ready for the draft too as well.
Yeah, I know you got the
Boys,
draft,
yeah.
but but we can be offset or something. But that's when no one's watching shit. Or you guys baseball for like months.
America's pastime.
Nah, the NBA puts your schedule back, so we solid.
Oh yeah, everybody making more games. They're trying to take over.
I like to
Bill
see
for
HBCUs
MVP,
win.
by the way.
Yeah,
What's that?
I said I'm gonna just throw my shout out for Bill for MVP.
you're losing that one, buddy. It's not happening.
What?
I think Russ can get one vote.
And he's not going to get one vote because they're
Get
too
3.
accustomed to him getting the MVP, the triple doubles now.
You know what Russ is suffering
Bill
from?
needs to get the MVP
But-
solid vote because they're about to make the playoff bracket.
But you know what Russ is suffering from?
What's that?
Greatness. People didn't appreciate Kobe when he played the game.
Shit.
Nah, not on a
Well,
wide scale.
it's not the same. Come on, dog.
But they didn't. They didn't appreciate his greatness.
I don't believe that.
I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't a really big Kobe fan when he was alive.
I wasn't a big Kobe
People didn't
fan, but I
appreciate
still
Kobe's
liked
greatness
him.
while he was playing.
Yeah.
He got shat on every single day. Kind of like Westbrook, all the hit articles and pieces popping. Yeah, he put another triple double up. So what? First of all,
He's not Jordan.
he doesn't win.
I'm just saying. Doesn't
Yeah,
make sense.
exactly.
Yeah.
That's
First
a
of all,
lie, by the
comparing
way.
Triple
Kobe to
doubles,
one
you do it
person.
consistently in the NBA game against NBA players.
It's also a lie.
It's a beautiful thing.
It's a lie.
his
How's a lie?
It
winning
should
per-
be celebrated.
his winning percentage. His teams are like 136 wins to like 45
He's
losses.
got like an 80% winning percentage.
Yeah,
So they
when
go-
he gets a triple double.
Yeah.
So this notion that they
Okay.
don't win, that's a lie that's been
Yeah.
perpetrated
That's because
because
he hasn't won a title.
exactly. So that's bullshit.
Is he doing more for the Wizards than John Wall?
Look, I ain't gonna fight you on
Remember
that
back
one.
in the day?
I'm raising a hand too
remember
as
back
well.
in the day, y'all was all like, "We miss John Wall. Oh no, it's bad."
No, we didn't say that. Stop. I said we missed John Wall in the city. I said I look forward what Russ could do here in DC too as well.
You're right. Did Russ let y'all down?
Did Russ let us down?
Absolutely not.
Nah,
I'll
Russ-
stand on that.
Now Russ let us down.
I'll stand
Hell
on
nah.
that. Wall is
And like,
injured right now.
That was more for Dev because you seen Russ when we lived in the city.
Yeah, for sure.
So,
Miko
like,
was there too.
I only
as well.
got to see him on nationally televised games. So that's fair. I know what I'm saying, like,
A lot
that's
of these
fair.
Good
superstars.
thing he didn't go to HBCU.
Whoa.
Technically-
he wouldn't have got. He wouldn't get
That's
the
fucked
fucking nods.
But,
Come on, man. It's the truth.
Hey,
If he was putting up triple dubs at Howard, would really wouldn't really care because they were like, "Oh, the competition's trash,
3 years ago, you had a dude, Junior, put up triple double at Howard.
trash competition." Who was he playing against?
I just made it up, but you believed it.
There you go.
And didn't he care?
Didn't even care.
Oh,
That's
boy.
what I'm saying. It's the truth.
So I don't know. I think it's time we should get out of here soon. Y'all got anything for me?
I got one thing. I actually got an announcement to make.
All right, let's do this. You
Yeah,
pregnant
this
again?
is a little more personal. I don't usually don't do this on here, but
You have another kid?
it's impossible.
Whoa.
That's
I know.
impossible.
Nothing's
I just wanna-
impossible.
That's impossible. No, that's impossible.
Oh God.
Yeah, that part's impossible. I'm going back to school.
Hey.
For
Yeah,
what? For what?
but this is the thing I'm going back to school for: master's program,
Okay.
Okay.
sports journalism.
Okay.
That's not
Oh,
a
you just
surprise.
doing practice right now. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I've been doing 100 of
Like, can we
these.
take
So
a sip to that? I don't even have
I
no
appreciate
sip
it.
sips
I
right
appreciate it.
now.
I appreciate it.
This deserves the
If you
pure
want
white.
somebody the champion for HBCUs,
Hold on.
you want someone to hold you down too as well for your sports opinions.
You all right for the
give you
Bisons?
credit. Man, come over to me. I got you.
Right for the Bisons?
Would I? Hell yeah.
I'm
Absolutely.
I'm saying with you. I'm telling you.
I believe that.
Yeah, I would. Absolutely. I walk in day one, be the best they
good.
got. Nah, but I'm looking forward to it, man. I enjoy writing. I enjoy getting thoughts on Microsoft Word. It's a yeah, there it is. Shout out to Bill Gates and his divorce. Nah,
That's next week.
yeah. Nah, it's love, man. And these conversations just give a lot of fodder too as well to the thoughts I have. Especially a lot of times me and Deb talk one-on-one about
We talk a lot.
sports too as well. Yeah,
We
yeah.
do.
Yeah.
We definitely talk a lot.
A lot of yelling, a lot of arguing,
That's fair.
a lot of I understand what you're saying. I agree with you, but you're
I
wrong,
don't-
motherfucker.
I don't fucking agree with you, but I agree with you. Nah, definitely. Me and Rick do definitely talk about. Damn, we talk about sports a lot, bro. Like
Yeah, we do.
we do argue a lot too.
We do.
I think you do that. I honestly think I'm right most of the time because I'm just gonna say I'm right most of the time because that's just kind of how I feel about it. I think Rick just purposely disagrees.
No, I think so. He's right. I'm just showing him a different perspective.
No, there's nothing wrong with that. And I would even call it an argument. I would call that kind of like amongst friends a debate. I think
That's fair.
debates are healthy.
That's fair.
A healthy debate.
That's a healthy
Arguments never
debate.
get anywhere, but debates, they're actually, conducive to learning. That's what I would call it.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I
The
give you that.
hit Skip Bayless.
Come on, dog. I'll take it. I like Skip. I'm a Skip fan.
See that?
I'm a Skip fan. Yo, cups up.
Hey,
Cups up to Rick.
cheers, y'all. Appreciate y'all.
Massive
Appreciate y'all.
program,
Yeah,
man.
absolutely.
That's
absolutely.
love, bro.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
That's
That's
love, man.
inspiration.
Yeah.
That's
If I
inspiration.
say something crazy, represent me.
Hey,
Pro bono.
I got you.
Y'all know I get 0 fucks. I be out there, number one supporter. Yeah, what's up?
Well, if we talking about goon
That's the muscle.
Durag activity.
That's
We'll
the muscle.
yeah.
Rag activity.
Hey, shout out to that Baby Keem track though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That is.
Yeah.
Me
Travis
and
Scott on that thing.
Me and Dev were just in the house. It just came on. We was like, this
I don't
is
remember.
actually kind of dope.
We was listening to like other hood rat shit that
Yeah,
night
it was
too.
it was a hood rat
And
night.
it just popped
you know,
up.
I have those like 6 days a week. So
Yeah, that's
Uh,
Y'all need to keep a camera on y'all all the times.
I know.
We don't call that
No,
show. We don't call that show
no.
roommates.
No.
Fe-
There's
Featuring,
a lot that
I slide through a
happens.
couple times. Me go take pictures with the camera. Yeah.
yeah, you can take pictures from my my biography. I don't know if I want to do it myself.
Dre bring over some Jersey mics.
Little auto. That's fair. Yeah, you did make it look delicious, by the way, y'all. The way you was like snacking on that.
Yeah, so,
This man Devil here. I like the way you ate every single morsel of that.
How many inches?
Damn, not the Tony Baker though. The morsels.
The way you devoured.
we're talking.
Damn. All right, see, now that's what. See, that's when we get into our argument on Facebook. When we talk about this shit.
By the way, you bought a single mother, her baby daddy, and her
I
baby
bought
a
all
dinner.
y'all a bag of you know what's. If you thought I was gonna pay for her, all of y'all eating that bag.
I'm
Yeah,
so
he
scared.
did-
I
he
have
did
no
all
idea
right.
what's going on. So, final thoughts, Miko, our favorite guest.
I just want to say, off the topic, yeah, that ain't Serena Williams.
Oh yeah, we didn't even go there.
Oh shit! He just
Yes.
lit a flame. Just
I'm
good.
sorry, but I had to put that out there in the universe. That's not Serena Williams.
Who was that back? Context. I
They
wasn't
said
here.
Serena Williams pulled a Sammy Sosa.
Yeah, bleach, full bleach.
But it wasn't her.
I do not think that was her. I do not believe that was her. But there's a lot of
seen it,
news
Dre?
articles being ran that
What you
saying
think,
that she
Dre?
bleached her skin.
That
Yeah,
Is it her?
we don't know.
It's bad makeup and bad pictures.
She got that Reddit money. What Umar got to say about that?
man, it's coming. It's coming.
That's why we should wait a week. We gonna see him.
Mm.
Someone poke
Yeah,
the bear in his
man.
inbox. Be like, hey, what you think about this, Dr. Umar? See what he see.
Mm.
See what he say.
look.
See what he say.
Wait till next week.
Yeah,
We gonna yeah.
We gonna wait because she got to
Yes.
respond.
we call this episode. We call that segment. We gonna find out. Dev, you got anything?
Nah, that's not her.
Come on.
I've been saying
now.
that, man. That's not her.
You gotta look at the
Oh,
She posted them on her page. On her,
It was on her Instagram
Allegedly, she took it down. Allegedly,
yeah,
allegedly.
everybody started as soon as they
because
was
it
up.
was dragging her. That's crisis management at that point. That's PR.
It was just a bad picture.
And she got a movie coming out with Will Smith pretty soon too, as well, based on her life, her and her sister.
First of all, we're gonna question whether that movie's gonna happen after all this negative press. They're gonna put a stop on that bitch for about a good year or two.
Blame it on COVID.
Man, I don't know. This might be
She
her.
she hasn't received her recommended dose of vitamin D from the sun.
I ain't even see
So
it.
she's been
But
indoors.
You can see the makeup. Like, they caked that shit up.
Is this the only picture?
Give me a movie roll.
Look,
Like a whole,
I don't know much
Oh,
about
damn.
makeup, but I heard
Yeah, they got another picture of her right here too, as well.
hey, go ahead.
Wait, let me see. Let me see.
Probably some from White Chicks or some shit. Some
Indeed.
Hebrew.
Oh, get the fuck out of here.
Exactly.
It was just an ad on the article.
I've heard contouring. I don't know anything. I wish we had some women in the comment section because they could probably speak on contouring and all that type of stuff. I don't know.
I'll get my lady on here next time.
It's a bad photo regardless.
Absolutely.
Whether it's fake, whether it's Photoshop, whether it's
You was
bad
taking
lighting or
from a chat phone?
contouring. It's bad.
Oh.
It's bad.
I'll check it out. That wasn't a topic of discussion today.
We gonna wait for
I'm
next
sorry,
week.
I didn't mean to throw that. I didn't mean to throw that in there.
Investigators.
But yeah.
And the BNY investigators are on this one. That's code for everybody but Ricky.
Yeah.
She said she got on that Sammy Sosa cream.
Yeah.
Serena and White.
Lil Sosa.
Bet you love.
Oh, into the Mac store.
Man, I'm telling you, the Mac store.
I was black before. I'm
She
playing.
was.
But yeah, you got any final thoughts, Dev?
That's what happens when you win a discrimination case against housing.
Oh God.
She was a stand-in.
Come on, man.
Was she? Are you serious? Wait a minute.
I feel like I feel,
Wild. That's wild. OMG, B.
No.
That's wild.
That's not her though.
That's not her, man.
But she posted it.
What did she comment under it?
You don't have to comment anything when you're a celebrity.
The picture's gone. It's not on her Instagram anymore.
Someone had to screenshot it, though.
Of course.
She posted on Twitter?
Oh, it's
It's on Twitter.
First of all, it's on the internet.
Honestly,
That's what I'm saying.
if you
there.
analyze the picture fully, she just put on some light skin makeup because her leg's still dark.
So how
Yeah,
much
that
is
good.
that? You know, look, Miko, I asked you this early.
So, host, what kind of makeup is that?
No, I said how much? If it's authentic,
I still smash.
how much is it attributed to her having a white husband?
That's very.
Man.
I don't want to go there. I don't want to go there, but the first accusation as to why she did it is going to be based off of her husband.
That exactly.
I mean,
That's the first
Exactly.
accusation.
yeah,
That's
I agree with
organically,
that.
yeah, that's the first thing.
I don't ever want to go there as to the reasoning why she did it, if she actually did it. But yeah, that's
naturally.
Yeah, for
that's
sure.
the
Yeah,
the
absolutely,
First accusation that's come to come, and that hurts
Oh yeah.
because she's a pillar, not just to the black community, but to black girls.
That's what I'm saying.
That's going to be tough. If this photo is fully authentic, and if she did any sort of modification, because they're going to find out, the peoples are going to find out if there's any authenticity to this photo. That's going to be a shot to all of our black daughters.
It's
man.
not, damn, dude, it's not where it's at, Serena.
It's going to be tough.
Yeah.
Well, look. I'm looking at her page right now. I mean, yes, this is black and white, but I mean, based off of the contrast of this video here, I mean, her skin tone is still black. It could be black.
It's clear and definite.
It could be black.
But she had to co-sign the picture before it was released.
That's the problem. It's not that it was just released, but you had to be okay with it being released.
Exactly.
I got a black daughter. You got a black daughter.
Sure do.
He has a black daughter.
I don't.
He has a black daughter.
I'm the only.
Miko.
He got a black daughter.
I have no kids.
Me and Miko.
So
don't have a daughter.
4 out of 6 of us have black daughters, and she is a staple. She is an inspiration.
Absolutely.
Not just the black daughters, but just the black people.
She's an
But-
icon.
But yo, to see that, and if that is a possibility, that's a shot, man.
And I don't, and that's
That's
why
tough.
that's why I'm saying it's just a bad picture. I don't think she actually bleached her skin. I'm going to go all in and say that picture is not real. All in.
This is from a
think
professional
it is
photographer,
real.
by
But
the
he
way.
said that
I would no, and that's what I'm saying. That like
you said she posted it though.
I did not see the actual picture on her Instagram.
Twitter
itself.
got it.
I call bullshit and say it's Photoshop, and I deal with Photoshop.
You think all right.
Professional photographer
That's
speaking.
true. That's true. That's true. He does deal with Photoshop. I've seen pictures.
I can easily increase the pigmentation of someone's skin easily.
But how did it get released is the question.
She
Looking
posted
like that.
it. I already said that, right?
I never saw it. I mean, I saw the snapshot of it, the screenshot of it.
Screenshot.
But what's to
You saw
say
the
that's
reaction.
doctor?
How much makeup is this? Like this is
It's not that much.
from
experience.
She went from
From experience.
shades lighter.
From
completely.
experience.
First of all,
It's
she
not
went
that
from
much.
50 Shades Black. to
Yeah.
motherfucking-
You ain't
Oh,
never.
we looking like Beyonce and drag. Like this
Within the
is
past 4 years.
Ooh, this is.
no.
Ricky, you said what?
It's bad.
All right, don't cancel the show all based off of
bad.
Ricky
She
just
looking
said.
like this is
Like-
real. She look like Beyonce and drag.
Watch the
It's-
Bayhive
it
just
is what
kick in
it
the
is.
door and shit.
That's
Just
not
like-
Immediately.
See a swarm of bees and shit.
You can't talk about either.
Oh
of them.
God. Oh God.
Rick, put the Kevin Samuels down.
Yeah, Ricky. Yeah. How I turn Ricky mic off? How you do on this one? Which one is he?
Hit the
Are you
red
4?
one. Just hit the red one.
Yeah, there's like 4 red ones.
It's
I'm gonna
3.
turn
I
them
think
off.
it's. I think it hits 3.
He launched a nuclear weapon.
There's more pictures here too as well.
On her page?
No, just on Twitter. Oh, they got a picture with her next to Marlon Wayne's White Chicks. Oh man.
Oh yeah, they go, I mean, you know, you got people that don't know nobody that's gonna drag her.
You know
Yeah,
people that don't hate too, man.
Well, you got people that like I don't want to go all in.
Drag who?
Serena.
This is real. She deserves to be dragged. 100%.
We're gonna wait till next week.
Yes.
Like Mandy saying.
Investigators.
We gotta wait. Give it a week. Get it to marinate.
Yeah.
Oh my
Figure out the bullshit if it's real or not real. And then next
You can
week.
sit in this chair that you gave me tonight, and you can talk all about it. This is the second time in a row I want to be. I want to be on the go. I want to be go couch so bad, but here I am. So
Fair.
all the jokes. Come on, bro.
Oh,
Like,
Bob from accounting.
Yeah, Bob from accounting, bro.
That's savage, man.
That's Twitter for you.
I'ma laugh, but I want to figure it out. I just think it's a makeup thing.
Nah, man. I'm
Yeah,
gonna-
it's me. Appreciate it.
Yeah,
I'm still gonna go off the fact that this is false, but I'm still gonna do some deeper research to
Exactly.
determine whether or not it's real.
Hey, Dev, are we gonna do your final thoughts or nah?
I mean, you can do it, but I'm a little preoccupied. I see what Nick was experiencing last weekend.
Rick, we gonna do your final thoughts or nah?
Oh my God, I gotta put these memes down.
Yes, please
Last one I
stop.
saw was
Please
wild.
Stop. Yeah, please stop.
No, once again, Miko, appreciate you sliding through, dude.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Man, thank you for holding it down.
Thank you for entrusting me to do it.
Yeah, next time Jet does have a game on a Friday that I didn't know was going to pop off left to right early today. So,
Let the kids get buckets.
yeah, for sure. He got one tonight. He looked good.
Nice.
Yeah. Dev, number love for you.
I'm here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Y'all know my moniker. Y'all know my ending statement. You know what I'm saying? That's my staple, man. I appreciate every week, man. This week is it's been fun. Like I've liked the last couple of weeks because it's kind of just been like off the cuff with a lot of our stuff or whatever. But
We've been acting the fuck up.
yo, straight up, like we just been acting the fool, man. Just kind of having the fun with the show and stuff, man. But I think everybody kind of appreciates what we're doing over here, and I appreciate it. Lord, if y'all only knew the type of stuff that motherfuckers go through daily, you know what I mean? You will understand just how much of a release and a therapeutic session these types of nights are. Just kicking it
Ricky,
with
put your
fellas
phone
and
down.
having a good time, man. So, hey, look, this week again.
Room for the black man.
Hey,
That's what I said. Ricky, put your phone down. Ricky over here sharing memes to everybody. Like,
That's my job.
that's cool. Can we stop broadcasting first, though?
Hey, that's right. Miko do bad to memes.
yo,
Miko meme.
another one.
Another one.
Another room full of black men, man, that we in here and we
Hey.
having a good time, enjoying each other's presence, man. And I'm all for it. I appreciate everybody coming out, man. Neil giving up his seat for me to kind of speak my piece. Drizzy, you know what I'm saying, over in the corner, kind of throwing in shots here and there, you know what I'm saying, but having a good time regardless. I ain't gonna say that on the mic, man, but but look, yo, we still been having a good time. You know how I feel? So I would never be upset about that, man. So another Friday down in the books, episode 98. Can't wait to episode 100, baby.
2 more?
Episode 100 is coming up. Stay tuned.
8 more than 92.
That is a huge
Hey,
milestone.
that's tough.
I definitely want to
Yeah.
be here for that. I want to be.
That's tough.
Hey, come through the building. Absolutely. It's gonna be some good energy.
Ooh.
Might even cook on a girl earlier that day too
Oh,
as well.
first of all,
Crabs.
because I know where you're going with that. Stop. Don't do it.
Dev
Don't
Ray
do
is
it.
hosting. It's finally gonna go down. He mind all the food.
I knew he was going.
Put it on Ray tab.
Yo, all right, okay.
That's some pure white energy. Right there. Pure white energy.
Hey, don't say that.
Oh.
Umar see that bottom, he get real upset.
You get real.
Oh, I want to see this fucking bottle. Look at this shit. Pure white energy.
I'll take it.
There's a room full of coons out there. Like, damn.
My cup is finally empty. I'll take that corner. Durag activity.
Yo, you got it, Manny. I'm good, babe.
All right. y'all want results? Like, nah, I'm good tonight. But appreciate people that tuned in. Either you ain't tuning in now live, you tune in now later. Like, we appreciate y'all. Yeah, we wrap it up. B, wrap it up. But
Gotta wrap that gavel up, B.
That one's for Jet. He asked me to do it.
you got a ball looking for your son?
Yeah, no, he always loved me when I turn over the hourglass.
Hey,
Oh, Jet did.
I remember back when we did that and then pay attention to it back in the day.
That's why we stopped doing it.
Never
Yeah.
did.
I'm like, bro, we ran out.
Nah, I just saw it. I was like, all right, that's one time for him.
You like,
I'm always
keep
doing
it
when I get in
going.
here.
Keep it going. But nah, I really don't have much to say. I did title this episode "Do Right Activity" because it was a rough week, and me and Dev had this song on our head, and we was selling drugs in our head all week.
Definitely.
Yes, we were.
Gangsters.
Just in our head, not in real life. Don't come for
Gang
us.
gang.
Yeah, gang. Yeah, so it's good to be back. You know, it's my second week back. It's been a while. You know, I went on that hiatus before then, and happy to see y'all. I was a bum today getting down here, but hey, I made it happen.
Yeah, we made it, babe.
Made it happen.
Yeah.
So, with that, I'm gonna let Ricky say his phrase before we get out of here. You guess what I'm saying?
2.
That's not how it goes. We need a redo.
No.
Not how it goes.
2 more episodes to 100.
2 more episodes, and then
I don't like that. I don't like that.
Ricky,
2 more
take
episodes to
that-
100.
no, you
Nah,
gotta-
come
I
on
like
now.
it.
Let me get
No,
that.
nigga.
Let me get that.
I'll
Just
take
wait till
2 more
99
to 100.
and just say one more. No.
Yeah.
Oh,
so-
see, that one be super special.
There
That's
you
double
go.
entendre at that point.
That's,
Yes.
So this
or would you
2
say?
is
Or would you say?
terrible.
Or would you say none?
Nah, we ain't. This ain't series finale.
I mean, we might could do a season 8 after that. I don't know.
Oh, we off the season. We going episodic, baby. 1.
All right, 1 bit. So we're still alive. So anybody want to say something embarrassing real quick before we get out of here?
I gotta say 1
Why?
again.
Yeah.
Why do we want to
Why?
say anything
Why?
embarrassing? No, that's terrible. That's a
What is that terrible?
No, we don't want to say anything embarrassing.
Hold on.
B-size
Yes.
energy.
B-sides energy.
Man, fuck it. Dre
I
hosting
don't like
next week.
that.
Dre hosting.
Dev season is chicken to fucking Taylor Swift.